All right, we in this thing.
What's up, gamers? Hi, guys. Welcome to Longshot RPG. Tonight, Pfeffers isn't in charge. It's my job.
It's
So
true.
buckle up. It's about to be wild.
I had a T-shirt on that said "I'm the DM," and I was like, I can't wear this.
No, you can't. You can't. I'm in charge. My channel now. But we are going to be returning to the one shot that I ran a couple weeks ago, where the party died and became avatars of death with a couple new additions. So actually, I'm just gonna throw everybody into going around real quick because we'll start with Pfeffers because he's got a new character, and then if we'll go to Luna immediately afterwards.
That's what that feels like. Hi, I'm Sir Pfeffers. Like. I am usually the DM around here. I am not in control. I've relinquished the power. Today I will be playing Ngozi, a Furbolg cleric rogue, member of the Hypocrites. Death Domain worships death and all of its various implications. Gosh, what to say? Grew up on the streets, criminal to second level, and then the church, because the church doesn't want to get their hands dirty. Can't technically on paper do that kind of thing. They developed this group called the Hypocrites, and along the way they managed to, whether it was manipulate Ngozi into the fold or what, that's unknown. He don't talk about it. He is now an 8th level Death Domain cleric. Yeah.
All right.
Posting
Luna, tell me about your character, please.
All right. Hi, I'm Luna, and tonight I will be playing Reyna Acheron, and she is a high elf, aberrant mind sorcerer, and arcane trickster rogue. Reyna is noble born until she was cast out from her family in her teens, and since then she's begrudgingly traveled around, paying for her lavish lifestyle however she can, whether that be gambling, hustling, or a paid assassin.
the hustle.
Luna's not playing a good character, and I'm here for it.
Nope.
I am so stoked.
Yo, Luna's character, she grinding every
Luna
day.
about to be like, I don't, whatever is necessary makes the changeling child do the die. And then whoever. Luna, who do you want to go?
Jared.
All right, yo, I'm
Get
Jared.
hecked off beat.
I'm not last. Bam. Today I'm playing Pharaoh, I think tiefling necromancer. Is a returning character, I guess, from the original, so not new. Likes bones a lot.
That's right.
Academically.
Academically speaking. Philosophically.
He's the bone daddy.
Goodness. He was brought up in a house famous for necromancy, and they're quite rich, but no one's heard of them.
It's the best way to be rich.
But he thinks everyone should have known of them.
No.
of them?
And he's gonna
No, of
ruin
them.
all that.
Anyways, that's me. Offbeat, go ahead.
All right. What up, everybody? I'm Upbeat Outlaw. Today I am playing the returning character from last time. I am playing Omen the Life Render. He gained that title after he went and killed a lot of people after last session. He spent a lot of time in Cockney and developed an accent. And that's why he's gonna talk. He'll be talking like this a lot more. This episode.
No. Which
So yeah, he got less refined after he was killed and then revived. So that's your boy. Yeah.
All right, and then I'll throw us on into it. So, catch up on what happened last time. Just to go into more detail, party went on a quest. They were in way over their head. They died. The god of death came to them and was like, with like his big old book of who's supposed to be doing the dying, and was like, wait a minute, you're not supposed to die yet. Brought him back as like effective revenants, and has now set them out into the world to hunt for undeath and things like that. Anything that has escaped his touch. So between last session and now, they've been doing whatever on God's green earth they want to do. And we're gonna jump back into where actually I'll ask you guys. If your character could be anywhere in the world right now, where would you be? Would you guys be together or would you guys be separate? because I have mechanics to just come fetch you if you want, buddy. It's up to you.
Me and Reyna are Ngozi and Reyna already know each other.
Okay.
So maybe I don't know. What do you think, Reyna?
I don't know.
The steps of a church.
That works.
Smoking
Okay.
some
Passing a stove back and forth. Offbeat Jared, what's your guys up to?
Probably at some really nice funeral home somewhere, just having bartered for a nice set of bones to make a new
Alright.
skeleton.
All right.
Skelly 2, as it were.
Skelly 2 Electric Boogaloo.
I want
Oh.
Omen to be contacted mid-murder. He is in the middle
I
of
was all
murdering
okay.
someone.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
Omen is just like he is like sword blade deep, just like and yank it out.
Okay, so Omen, just after, who are you? Did you seek out anyone specific, or are we just on a rampage?
Or was this guy didn't tip his waiter?
He's Oath of Conquest, so he was going after a bunch of grave diggers. Let's say he's conquering in the name of death. So he's like, you guys don't belong in this world.
All right. Okay, so as you're murdering these poor souls, you notice that the world around you loses color, and you go to like pull your blade out of Homie, and your blade's stuck, and you have still free reign of motion and everything, and then you start to remember like, I've seen this before. As you're sitting there, kind of frustrated that the heat of the moment has been taken from you, you're gonna have to rebuild all that murder momentum again. A rift.
Hey, boys, I'll see you later. Stay here.
A rift as you've seen before gets cut open by a scythe, and stepping through it is that cloaked in all black, as shadows form around them, kind of wisping off of him, the very stereotypical Grim Reaper appearance of death, Merkel.
I'm gonna
Merkel steps out to where you guys are. Am I gonna voice mod? I don't know if I have the voice mod, but he will just be echoey.
I'm gonna brandish my holy symbol in sign and respect. Kind of take a knee.
Oh, y'all not here. I'm just getting
Oh,
off
my
you
bad,
right
my
now.
bad. I thought it was everybody.
Just Omen at the moment.
Yeah.
My apologies.
Oi.
And
Scrap that.
he pops out. He's like, "Wow, I do appreciate the vigor and the zealous nature. You could,
I did this for you.
you know." We'll talk about it later. There's more important things. Just let's go into the. You coming, or do you want to finish that?
He looks back and he bites his thumb like. Oh, it's all right. I'll go back for it later.
Okay, I can drop you back here next time. Okay.
The horror of those poor grave diggers. Poor grave
Yep.
diggers, but it's just like ah.
And then Merkel steps back through that portal and like beckons.
Omen takes it, resummons his hex blade, shoulders it, and just trudges through. And as he goes through the portal, he turns back, looks at the grave diggers, and just like. And then
He gives him a quick check.
yeah, just a check, just to see, and then he goes.
All right, as you step through, you go through that vertigo sensation as, while there's no point of reference because it's just expanding darkness, you do feel like your perspective get pulled to the back of your head as you begin to accelerate incredibly quickly. And you see off into the distance just a really small sliver of light out in front of you, and you look around and you can't see Merkel. And as you rapidly approach this, it opens up in front of you. And as that opens up, allowing lights, you see Merkel again, and he steps out. And if you wish to do so, follow him as you guys step out into another gray landscape. And you look to your right and to your left, and the only things visible in color are two people sitting on the steps of a church. And the other two of you, that would be Reyna and Ngozi. Ngozi.
It's Egyptian.
Gotcha. You see Merkel step out of this portal, followed by Omen.
I'm gonna
Do the thing.
kind of blanch. look over at Reyna and just kind of, and again, brandish my holy symbol and kind of get down on my knee.
Merkel's gonna go,
Is there something I can do for you, my lord?
Merkel looks over at Omen and just goes, have you been talking to him?
No,
You two know each other?
I have no idea who this man is. Who are you?
Omen Gozy. Been working
Yeah, I
for
have
the
no idea who
church.
this man is. You want me to kill him? Is that what's
No,
going on
no,
here?
no.
I kind of stand up.
No, stop.
What?
Merkel puts his hands up.
I give him a
You
high
guys are-
five.
Kind of step in front of Reyna. Oh, okay.
Your hand. Roll me a con save.
Oh God.
If you high fived Merkel, roll me a con save.
That's
Oh.
19 plus 3, 22.
Okay, you don't take any damage, but you feel like if you rolled literally anything less than that, you would have like frostbite on your hand.
Oh my god, sorry, reflex.
Don't do that. We've been over this. Hold on, I have to grab dice. I forgot. We're playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, he's gone. Let's fight.
Yeah, right. Let's go.
Merkel walks back through the portal. Is like, I forgot my lucky D20.
Got a 19 on initiative. Let's go.
All right. Anyways, Merkel looks over to Reyna and gives a knowing nod and says, hello again. Not like that. I need to get back into using his voice. But,
That's well done. You got the raspy bits.
yeah.
Reyna's-
But acknowledges
sorry.
Reyna.
Brenda's just gonna stand up and kind of look between the two that just about got in a fight and be like, hello again.
I enjoy your demeanor much more. And these two goobers,
That's fair.
our portrayal of death is very different today.
Can I roll an insight check to see if Omen understands that that he was slighted with that?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm so happy.
The
my
too
dice are
casual
with
and the
me.
overzealous.
That's a 4 plus 1, 5. So
You're
Rain is a
completely
healthy middle
oblivious.
ground.
I'm like, well, I guess I'm not. I guess most people don't actually like me, so it fits.
But okay, so so after all of this, Death, if he could look annoyed, it does, and goes back with the scythe, cuts open another rift, and is like, all right, we got one more to go get. Everybody in the thing. Same song, different verse. Everybody steps through. It's dark. You move fast, and then you be schmoovin', brother.
Whoa, is this Melee Fox? What's going on?
Let me get all these dice out of this tray because I don't want to talk over all that noise. Oh my god. Quiet dice. Anyways, you guys come out to the other side. Pharaoh, you notice as you spot the rift start to open up that the world around you loses colors. Everything kind of comes to a slow halt. And then stepping out is Merkel and Omen, Reyna, and Gozy. I didn't give an opportunity for character description, so if you guys would like to, now would be the time.
Omen is like, he's like a big boy, and he's got at this point like a nice thick beard, and it's like black hair, black beard. He's got a very he's got like eyes that are just like perpetually kind of squinting. He's like always furrowing his brow because he thinks he looks tough. He doesn't actually look tough. He just kind of looks confused most of the time. He's a big boy though. He's
Mhm.
6 foot. He's like 6'7", very tall human, very strong too. Supposedly charismatic, but he just doesn't like being charismatic most of the time, so he chooses not to. Yeah, big boy, big bushy beard. Not bushy, sleek. He looks like Count Dooku with black hair. That's it.
Ooh, let's go.
It's a good look.
Right, that's Omen.
And Gozy, being a furball, kind of has that flattened, long snoot nose. He's got kind of this mohawk of black hair that continues down his spine, growing out of his spine. The mohawk isn't very long, kind of manish. Kind of an ornate longish dagger. He's got like wraps from his like stomach down to his waist, and then kind of the traveler's pants and the rough boots. Got that mane of a tail, being a furbolg. What? I think that's kind of everything to say on him. Kind of a piercing blue eyes. Kind of older. And like 7 feet tall. Suck it off, beat.
All right.
He's half giant.
It makes sense.
Mhm.
Face.
Does him a hunch though, so he's like 6.5.
Dear Lord. All right. Pharaoh, what's you looking like?
I don't know, like
Fair.
pale blue skin, something kind of sickly looking, you know?
Mhm.
Lots of black robes, black hood, you know, freaking Kylo Ren, basically,
Got you.
you know?
Edgelord.
Yeah.
Just an edgy boy.
Oh yeah, super edgy boy.
All right. And Raina, did you give us a description?
Not yet.
Go for it.
Reyna is 6 foot, but she seems like she's taller because of her posture. She's not overly muscular, but she's like athletic build
Mhm.
with short-ish hair, black hair. It's not exact. It's shorter length, but she wears it up kind of in a half bun, and she's got bright green eyes. She wears darker colors, accented with like really, really, really deep green.
I like it. All right, so all those people who look like that end up in the same place with a man who's made out of shadows. So Pharaoh, all those people arrive, and Merkel almost the second he walks through to avoid anything arising between the other two ruffians. Pharaoh, we have work to do.
Ah, I see. Hold on, just a moment.
He looks over his shoulder at Reyna, kind of like, can you? He tells me, huh?
Hang
You
on,
just
Death.
Tell me. to
I'll
wait?
just straighten up the cloak on my new skeleton thrall, you know, just make sure it's sitting just right. And like, okay, how's it going?
As you're straightening it out,
Hey,
Omen goes, "Do you need any help with that?"
Ah, I know you. Who are you?
Ah,
You
Pharaoh! From work, I remember you.
Yeah.
Skeleton.
Long time no die.
Long time no die.
Kid Omen is gonna step out. Just like, what are you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Make sure and clean off my hand after. The really opulent looking handkerchief, and I'll tuck it back in.
Nice.
That's the name of this episode. Long time no die.
Long time no die is gonna be what I say to people when I run into them again. Long time no die. Merkel kind of shakes the shock off of his non-existent face, and goes, "Well, wow, really can't believe it. Okay, but we're gonna go to where we need to go, and then I'll give you the briefing there. But something has arisen that I need y'all to take care of because I'm a very busy man." And he gives a pointed look at Pharaoh. A very busy god.
Oh, I understand entirely.
I'm sure you do. he like
Merkel's sassy.
he's sassy today. He's like, you've made it past the interview process where he has to be like all cool and I'm death, and now he's like comfortable with you guys because you like stuck. Like if you stop working for him, you just die.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Oh no, Marin's dead.
Yeah.
Bye,
He's what's
Marin.
keeping you alive. You're all classified as undead.
Yeah, it's fine.
Or he's just on another job, like,
Yeah.
Just because he's not part of this group doesn't mean he has to be dead.
Well, Pfeffers did say that the character would not want to continue to work for Death, and I was like,
Well-
maybe you should have thought about that before you agreed to it.
There you go.
I
There
didn't
it
have a
is.
ton of options at the time.
I should have told you to bring a little bit more chaotic, a little bit less, a little moral ambiguity.
Yeah. Hey, he was a
Um,
druid. He wanted nature and all that good stuff. And
Yeah. Anyways, back through the portal. It feels weird. Merkel's sassy. And then you guys pop out into wow. I got you. Anyways, you come out of the portal and you are hit by less light than you have been the last couple times. You look down and you notice that your feet are wet and sinking into the ground. It's not a pleasant feeling.
Aw.
You guys look around. You can't tell if it's either winter or if the trees are just dying and malnourished, but there is not a leaf to be seen, but there are plenty of twisted old trees and vines around you. And as you look around, you notice that maybe about 6 feet in front of you, there is a little raised dock that would get you out of this swampy bog and would provide you for some drier land. And Merkel starts to move towards that as you guys look around to get your bearings.
I'll follow him.
Yeah, I'm immediately hopping onto the dock,
Okay.
Same.
going right through that water.
Mhm.
Ugh.
What was the word before stream, Offbeat? Biggest? Biggest? All right, word. So as you guys get up there, Merkel looks around and goes, well, goes, I may have missed it a little bit, but this is the greater area of the biggest bog. And he goes, there's been things happening around here. Unprecedented amount of thunderstorms. There's been strange elementals roaming around the swamp, terrorizing its few and somewhat hardy residents. But I have my suspicions, and for, reasons, I'm not going to tell you them. I believe you can figure it out on your own, mainly because I don't want to be wrong. But
You were
there's a town-
shattering 8 levels of cleric belief on how death is.
Yeah.
He's just like,
Can I insight check that to see if he's like, can I realize he's having a bit of an issue right now with death?
go for it.
Alright.
just
That is
just coming to terms that death is making
18.
jokes.
What was
Do
the
I
number?
18. 18 on the
18?
insight. Yeah.
I would say you probably can tell. You can figure that out.
Hey, don't worry. He's actually. Once you get to know him, he's really great with drinks.
Hey, drinks.
Yeah, you never had a drink with Death.
No, can't say I have.
When you guys are doing this, Merkel pulls out like a flask from underneath his robe and just like has a sip.
I like pointing. I'm like, he's quite good. You know,
I'm gonna lean over. I'm gonna lean over to what's your character's name? I don't see it. Written down.
Omen?
Omen,
Pharaoh?
thank you. I'm gonna leave over at Omen. I go, 15 years of sobriety for nothing.
You're sober.
Hold on.
I'm getting a drink after this.
Merkel like looks over his shoulder and like goes, "What? There,
You
You're
need
not
to
allowed-
have
you
words
worship-
with the church.
worship me and you're not allowed to drink.
You need to. I used to.
Break it up."
I'm gonna.
This
He's
is
starting to like
stressful
death a
work.
bit more. Yeah, he's been
He's
been
like,
uptight
"My
for
job."
years.
Oh my god.
Under pain of like persecution from his order.
hmm Merkel's like, "You do what I do for as long as I've done it. You need a drink every once in a while."
Right. Sounds nice.
Merkel then explains to you guys that somewhere around here, in a random direction, probably whatever direction you choose to walk in, there's a town a little bit away.
I think I see some light.
Yeah. There's a town around here that he happened to miss. But one way or another, he's found out that something is going on here and he suspects something large and caused by undeath. That something that he should be in charge of getting rid of is the root of it. and he is gone. Hey, go to the biggest bog, figure out what's afoot, fix it. Easy peasy. 20-minute adventure, in and out.
Speaking of
All right.
afoot, I'm going to use Mold Earth cantrip to kind of create a little bridge for us to move towards the village without getting our feet wet.
Okay.
Omen is going to gleefully bow towards to Ngozi.
Oh, thank you very much. Most kind of you.
Yes.
I'm just gonna start breaking off into a light jog towards the town.
I'm gonna have to pick up my pace a little bit.
You can only go every 6 seconds, brother.
5 foot per 6
5 feet
seconds.
per 6 seconds.
He's just jogging in place, waiting.
Look at my cardio. After I was planning on going for a jog after I murdered those grave robbers.
Grave
but I got
robbers?
this job beforehand.
Well, hope
You
you're
know, I
not-
figured I might as well murder a grave robber. They're basically half done.
they are half done.
They dig the hole, you push them in. You know, it's.
Ha! Funny. That's good, though. And we move forward.
All right, you move forward while maintaining dry toesies. I forget. I feel bad because I forget that Luna wasn't here for the first session. And Luna, I promised you the first session. It was so cool. It was really cool.
It was
But
pretty.
now I'm more
it was
relaxed and
pretty
I'm
cool.
not trying to impress people. So like my funny DM is coming out. So I promise I can be good at this.
No, Taco, you are good at this. This is already super
No, I'm
awesome.
not fishing. Do not compliment me. I'm not fishing for
I'm having a
compliments.
great
I know.
time.
I wouldn't
having
compliment you if you were
fun.
fishing for it.
Anyways, back to the adventure walking.
Respond well to fishing.
We're in a swamp. I had to fish. Hopefully I'll pull up a hydra.
Do we see any lead roads anywhere?
Yeah, I had the thought. It's Fester.
Is there any convoluted boardwalks? Someone that
You're
makes-
literally on the convoluted boardwalk
I
right
am
now.
trying my best.
Is there someone who's like trapped on there who we need to try and save and then they'll die?
And ultimately fail.
You
No,
make
is
these
Kermit
jokes.
the Hydra here?
I'm just telling you, like, we're only like 30 minutes into the adventure. I can put so many Fester heckin' references in the back end of this you don't even know.
If
Go
I don't
for it,
fucking
man.
see-
Go
if
for
I
it.
don't meet Kermit the Hydra, I'm calling
Another
this
DM
off.
takes a crack at the Fester angle. Maybe it's a prequel, you know, it's like a
Kermit the Hydra here.
No,
What you guys
no.
doing in my swamp? I don't know if you remember from last time, but we got him to put on his mask.
Oh, he wears a mask now. Social distance.
That's Richard. Goodness.
All right. We're in a swamp. It's scary. Come on. You guys work for death. Take it seriously. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what that feels like, Taco. So we continue onwards to the
You
village.
think I take my own setting seriously?
Yeah, that's fair.
Death just summoned a flask because you were having only because you were having a crisis about him drinking.
We are in a bog called Biggest.
The bog
never
formerly
named my
known as
swamp.
Biggest.
There is an 80% chance that we will fight a Hydra whose voice is Kermit. I am.
I'm
Like,
realizing
did
I
I
never
have an
named the
actual
Fester Swamp. I never named it.
Biggest. Well, yeah, I just did.
It's biggest now.
It's the biggest. Also, offbeat, did I have a legitimate monster that was probably going to be difficult picked out for the final boss of the campaign? Yes. Did I just throw it out the window for an undead Hydra right now? Probably.
Excellent.
It'll be the Hydra will be the mini boss if I need a pad for time.
Okay.
Anyways, you guys wander forward and create the convoluted boardwalk. I don't know why you guys decided to raise Earth and walk off the boardwalk. Like, I didn't say how long the
I thought you
little,
said it was
like,
just
dock thing was.
whatever.
Yeah, I didn't say how long it was, but I just was like, I wasn't trying to describe just a random piece of wood in the middle of a swamp. Anyways, that's besides the point. I'm proud of you. You're thinking outside the box. So you guys arrive into this town that's all raised up just a little bit. It's a little decrepit. It's quiet, creaky. You hear some frogs being all like quero around. And there's like maybe one or two people walking around. on the docks. All the buildings are are connected by a convoluted boardwalk that someone may have gotten stuck on at one point. Sheesh. Why? Why did you have to say that? It's like a knee-jerk reaction. I can't help that.
It is the call of our people.
So a few
Love
people.
Jared just down there, just like, Anyways.
What kind of races are we looking at?
Don't
Don't do it.
I wasn't gonna say anything bad. I was just gonna say the people here don't see race.
Yeah,
Effers.
yeah.
Anyways, moving on. You are looking at a couple humans. You see like an old haggity lady who's like walking around with a oversized walking stick. You notice what are those little poison dart frog people called? I can't remember. But you notice
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about, or you
I
don't know?
know what are you talking about. It's like
Yeah.
a frog.
That's not what you see. They just popped into my head and I can't remember their name, and I love them because I kidnapped them in the Fester campaign. Anyways, but you see some anthropomorphic frog people that remind you of those little poison dart frog people. And you notice that some of them are just like kind of walking around in the bog, like paying no attention to the boardwalk, just kind of going wherever they want. Looking at the buildings, can I get a perception check from anyone proficient in perception?
Is it just me, guys?
I'm proficient.
Okay, that's a 27.
You got them good eyes.
That's an 8.
You got them bad eyes.
You know.
All right, Mr. Good Eyes. I need to get this mint out of my mouth because I can tell you can hear it in my mic. Anyways, look around. There are 4 like major buildings at the point of each cardinal direction, just to make things super easy. And I will say that you are able to orient yourself to know which way is north, south, east, and west. The northernmost building is the largest one and has the most light coming out of it. You're in time of day, it's like just past golden hour, twilight, dusky. No one can it's really starting to sound a lot like Fester, because wasn't Fester like perpetual twilight?
No.
No, it was night. It sounds,
At night, it
that's when the
was like
ghosts-
crazy luminescent.
Okay.
But during the day, it was just like gross.
Okay. Cool.
Smelled like poop.
A little bit.
Always.
Mm-hmm.
Vague poop smell.
Random vague poop smell.
I can throw up some swamp ambiance if you
Like a
want me
McDonald's.
Yeah, if you want to throw up some swamp ambiance, go for
Sure,
it. Just
it
don't
might be
drown
a
me out.
little-
I'm a quiet boy.
to. Okay.
The
Why is
smell
it
of a
spicy?
McDonald's rolls in.
Oh
Vague
God.
poop smell from the bathrooms leach into your nostrils.
So anyways, northernmost building is the largest one and in the best repair, has the most light coming out of it. You notice that despite how few people there are walking around on the docks, you notice that like 1 or 2 people go through the front doors of this establishment.
Mhm.
The house that is on the west side of town, if you could call this. You also notice that Merkel called it a town, but there's literally only 4 buildings and then that are connected by these boardwalks. But then as you look around, you also notice that the boardwalks spider out into the swamp farther than you can see. The western building is in terrible shape. It's in really bad shape, but the roof is still holding up. But one thing that you notice, Mr. Fancy 27 Good Eyes, is that there are little intricate, like little things made out of sticks covering the thing. Because of how good your eyeballs do be being, you notice that they're like little like warding things that you see in like films that are dealing with witchcraft. Sort of little like glyphs and knickknacks and trinkets that probably mean something, that are just plastered all over this building.
Okay.
And then there's like a little like the entryway has like a overhang. I don't know what the proper word for that is, but on that there are just things and goods hanging from it. You notice that some of it's produce, but then there's other things that you don't recognize. The building to the east. The building to the east looks surprisingly normal.
Oh,
Has
let's
a
talk it.
Basically, it's got a nice rounded, slanted roof. And then you notice that it's all made out of the same like kind of dirty wood, but you notice that just above the door there are two inlaid circles that are made out of just bent wet sticks that have been made to form a big outside circle and then a small circle within the larger.
It's a target.
It's literally a target.
Oh my god. I like drew it out. I was like, oh, we got like wreaths? What are we looking at here? This is
So
That
the
first
biggest
world-building
target.
brain is just like, what could these mean? And
It's the biggest target.
Taco funny target.
put in bar called the circle, comma K.
That's right.
Yo, if there is a shop that sells exclusively walls, I'm gonna freak out.
A mart of some kind.
Yeah, a mart maybe.
Do they have
Oh,
Walmart
and
in
this
Canada?
is all in the
Sorry.
Amazon. That's great.
Yeah, they do. They have Walmart in Canada.
Okay. What's the south?
To the south, we have. Are you ready for this one, Chief?
Oh.
Go. Let's go. I'm so ready.
Another building, but this building has a bunch of like everybody's seen a lobster trap, aka the Krusty Krab.
Uh-huh.
It is covered with things that you would assume to be fish traps. What they're catching, who's to say? But that is its one defining feature.
Is it possible that I can make a religion check on the Wiccan symbols on the
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm rolling hot tonight. I'm rolling tasty bits. Religion. Good lord. +4, that is a 23.
Okay. And this was a religion check?
Mhm.
Okay. Looking at the symbols. You said 23?
Mhm.
You rack your brain real good. And you do a big thonk. And you're looking at them and like some of them like resemble like they're similar to things that would be like glyphs or wards of protection. But all of them are just like slightly off. Like they're not exact, but
Okay.
you get that it's like you understand the gist of what these little twig things are doing.
Okay. I will share this information with the group. This is twisted and wrong, but it's some of it's glyphs of warding and protection. Why did I pick an accent that's so mumbly?
Why don't they just hire guards?
Not
They might not work with
people
money
don't
around
turn
here.
away everything.
I turn away everything.
No,
Depends
here's
what
the
work
question:
again.
would guards turn you away?
I don't think they can, no.
Yeah, that's
And that
the
answers your
reason they're
question.
using words.
I just got followed by someone called the Real Longshot. I feel targeted. Okay. Which one of you weirdos did that?
Not me.
Not me.
What's up, the Real
If I
Longshot?
was-
Thanks
if I
for
was
coming
gonna
in.
go for you- if I was gonna impersonate you, I'd steal the official Longshot RPG.
Oh, don't. do
Mm.
Yeah.
Longshot RPG official, and then I'd get it verified before you.
Complete dismantling.
Okay. Right. Omen realizes his logic is flawed and goes,
Oh yeah, I guess magic.
Yeah.
We're smart guys, everybody.
All right. I got nothing. This is a what would you guys like to do situation.
Mm-hmm.
and there's nothing to the north, or did you already describe the north?
The north
That
is
was-
the biggest building with light in it.
Oh,
Sorry.
big. Oh, right, big building. Okay.
The
Sorry.
biggest building in the biggest bond.
So I'd really like to just get this job over with and get out of this everything as soon as possible.
I agree. We maybe gather in some information from that big building right there, see what they can tell us about that broken building right there. Potentially get a drink at that targeted building over there, and then maybe catch a crab at the lobster building and leave. How about and potential? I don't know. That's my plan anyway.
Just bar hop all the way around, do the turns, get some
big
information.
old bar crawl, you
Lead the
know,
way,
big-
my friend.
Omen's
I
gonna
need a campaign with Omen. I will turn this into a weekly campaign just so I can hang out with Omen.
Go on, do it. Omen's a good G. Omen's gonna take his great sword and he's just gonna gleefully strut like a peacock towards the big north, the biggest building in the biggest bog.
I'm gonna look at Reyna, catch her vibe before following, see if she's gonna go the same direction.
Well, I would like to get out of this mud.
Alright.
She's gonna follow after.
Yeah, Farah would have immediately followed after.
I'm gonna check my 6 and then follow.
And
Maybe let me
Skelly
tell you
after
what you
him.
Skelly!
Click, click,
Yo,
click.
click,
Skelly,
click, click,
my
click.
man, you're alive.
You're
back.
You're also not dead. Oh wait,
You're like
I'm
us
sorry.
now. Oh, we're like you.
All right,
All right,
so
we
you
go to the
guys,
big building.
you guys walk in to the big building.
Yeah.
Did no one hear the controller fall off of the tower? And
We did. We chose to ignore
Okay,
it, but now that
I'm
you've drawn
proud.
attention to it, we'd like to acknowledge it.
I was just surprised. Anyways, you guys walk into the biggest building and are hit with a wall of smells.
Oh.
None of them pleasant.
Oh.
Yeah. You look around. There is like an old, like the record players that you would have to crank
Wow.
in the back left corner of the room. That is just like slow, like painfully slowly just turning over a record to where everything sounds like pitched down a little bit. And you swear you can hear like the handle itself turning as it goes around. Looking around, all the tables and chairs are falling apart, kind of in disrepair. You look at if you remember from the last city that you were in, you looked behind the bar and there was a man who was just perpetually cleaning his glasses.
Yeah.
You look behind this bar top and you can see a thin layer, like a film of filth on every cup that's racked on the dirt, like on where the clean dishes go.
Oh, I hate
And
it.
there's standing behind the bar is a well-dressed man with slicked back black hair that has a sheen to it. Looks as if he has gel in it. He is wearing a
Did you say she?
Oh no.
He is wearing a white dress shirt with the collar popped, the sleeves rolled up, and a black vest over the top of it. You can't see his legs; they're behind the bar. And as you walk in, he goes, greetings, friends. Welcome to this fine establishment. What can I do for you? Or ya for?
We're here on some questions. We've got a benefactor we're working for. We've got some questions for you, actually. Are you the owner?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
You have a benefactor?
we work for a benefactor, that's right.
Here.
Not here.
Are you getting Are you getting scammed?
We're not from here. Look at me.
He's gonna put
Look at
himself-
me.
You look ridiculous.
So do you.
I'm gonna look
You
around.
want to say that again?
And then he's gonna take off his great sword and just
I'm gonna-
slowly walk toward him.
I'm gonna grab his shoulder and be like, hearts and minds, lad. Let's get some information first.
The,
We
The
can
barkeep
burn it all
leans in.
down later, maybe. But first, maybe talk to him a little bit. Maybe grease the palms.
the barkeep leans in and goes, "You look sticky."
Mate. Is there
Speaking
anyone?
of
Are there other
sticky,
people?
is there a
in the-
clean chair in this entire establishment that maybe I could sit in?
Use a
Roll me an
skeleton.
investigation check.
Are there other people in here?
There is one. They're not called what I want to call them in this. They're called Kuatoa.
Oh God, the
There is one
Alright.
of them
fish boys,
opposite the bad record player.
bug-eyed fish boys.
Yes, bug-eyed fish boy.
Let's go.
And he's sitting there, and he looks like the fish extras from SpongeBob, where his like mouth is straight up like this. It's just kind of like perpetually staring at the ceiling, and whenever he goes to take a drink, he just opens his mouth and brings the cup up here. Mm-hmm.
Got an 18 on that investigation, by the way.
All right, you go around and you give everything a good long look. and you determine which chair is the most, like the least dirty, but you still would not call it clean. So I leave that decision to you.
I will make my way back to the group and just.
All right.
You've got your
Omen's
skeleton.
gonna
Sit
look-
on him.
Omen's gonna look at Sheen and he's gonna sheath his sword and say,
All right. Since I'm so sticky,
Mhm.
I'll leave your establishment after these questions, all right? But I need to know what exactly happened in that there building outside.
Which one? There's so many of them.
The western one, the one with the glyphs of warding. Why does it have those?
You see, he like kind of chuckles to himself as he leans in real close, and like he's so ready to give you this juicy deet.
I hate
There's-
this guy.
There's a witch that lives there. Now, which witch lives there, I don't know.
Oh,
What's wrong with a witch?
What's wrong with her? I mean, for one, she's a witch.
I mean, her house is kind of jank, but technically nothing so far.
So
Yeah.
did she put the glyphs there, not you? Or the
Why
town?
would I put them there?
I don't know. I was asking you a question.
Fair enough.
I
I'm
don't know
gonna-
why you would put them there. That's why I was asking.
I mean, yeah, don't ask questions you already know the answer to.
I'm gonna look at the bar. I'm gonna look at the cups. And I'm gonna go. Got anything to drink?
Yeah. He doesn't go to the counter of glasses. He walks into the back, like into the kitchen area, and comes back with a he like pokes his he steps in there and then he like pokes his head back out. He's like, "Wait, what do you want?"
What you got? I mean, whiskey if you've got it.
Okay. And he goes back in.
Oh, I haven't had whiskey in forever. I'm gonna look
And
at
he,
I'm gonna look at Raina and be like, I can't believe I'm
Don't tell-
doing this. It's so gross here, but whiskey. But
He goes in the back, comes back out with a half glass, like the
Okay.
short ones. Completely clean. It's not like glistening and sparkling or anything crazy, but it is properly cleaned. And inside of it is one of those, like the oversized, like cue ball sized ice cube. And then whiskey poured over the top of it, and he just hands it to you.
Now, where the hell did you get an ice cube machine like that? This is expensive.
I know.
Do you individually sand every single ice ball?
Every one.
Good God, your hands are disgusting.
one more.
Another.
One more.
All right. He
Do your thing, Omen.
he goes, he looks at you and goes, "Are you like drinking with purpose or are you drinking for flavor?"
Oh, flavor, please, please.
Omen's gonna lean into Sheen and just be like,
All right, here's what you're gonna do. Get him the water and tell him it's vodka.
Mm-hmm.
I'm right here.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're not.
He goes.
I mean, I
walks
didn't have
away.
breakfast.
He walks away. He walks away and he comes back out with a singular shot glass. Still clean, but no ice or anything in it, with a clear liquid in it. Oh my God. Okay.
Is it
All
water?
right. Cool. No.
I'm dead. What is it?
You notice now, after having taken the shot, that there was a like sly smile on this man's face that has now been replaced by like shocked regret. Like, you get the feeling that he expected there to be a little bit more of a cat and mouse game about this shot before it just went into your body.
15 years.
Sober?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm gonna try to
was it, Nat?
straight face it. Is it like just the most burn ever, or?
Yeah, roll me a con save. And
Okay.
I'll describe to you what you just drank.
Come
'cause
on,
this
baby.
Is this is a staple of my setting.
Okay.
What'd you roll?
16.
Okay, you rolled a 16. So, you shoot this liquid. What you notice is that when it is in your mouth, you feel nothing. It tastes functions as water,
Yeah.
which is super interesting to you. The second it gets past your soft palate, top back of your throat, you feel a very cold sensation as it goes down your esophagus towards your stomach. It's refreshing, but kind of unpleasant. It is when it hits your stomach that you realize that you're probably in trouble. The second that it hits your stomach, you feel as if you just ate a very large meal. You are overwhelmed by the need to belch. Don't do it into the microphone, please. Don't want to hear that. And then once that all goes through and you belch, as it comes back up, it is a scorching burn as the vapors from your stomach go back up into your mouth, and you are not stoked.
Did you try to
And
poison my coin?
I did not. That I only have like 3 more of those. You don't want another one, you'll die.
Got any rum?
We'll see how you feel in a little bit.
For God's sakes, man, get a water!
This next
I'm
time
not
might
gonna drink
actually
it
be
right
one.
away. I'm just gonna have it.
He grabs the
Oh, I got
one of the
inspiration.
dirty cups and fills it with water.
Anyway, questions about the rest of the building.
Yeah.
Crack that lobster trap, please.
Oh, that's a good one. He puts his elbow on the bar and leans in.
Omen does the same.
It's where the fisherman lives. But some people, he leans back. He
I'm about to
grabs a
punch you in
glass.
the mouth.
He leans back, grabs one of the dirty glasses, holds it here, and holds like a crusty, dirty rag in the other hand, and looks at it like he's about to start cleaning it. Shakes his head, puts them both back, and goes, "But some people say he catches things other than fish. Who knows? I don't know." Odd
Why do
man,
you
that.
just have a rock that you're using to clean your glasses?
At one
Things
point,
not-
that rag was clean.
That rag was not clean. What about the building with the Target sign on it?
Oh, that's Target. You don't have those where you're from?
No, we have a bar called Circle K though.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, that's a good spot. But you know, it's like people who are too cool to go like shopping at the witch's hut go to the Target.
Wait, the witch owns a shop.
Yeah, I mean, if you can call it that, it's like,
She sells items.
Like an apothecary kind of a thing.
yeah, like an apothecary.
She sells things. Oh, you didn't tell me she was a business owner. Oh, interesting.
We are all about deregulation and supporting small business here in Biggest.
Very strange place to have. I guess that's the only kind of business you can.
It is the only business.
Yes. Big Swamp wants you guys to look.
Big Swamp protects the taxpayer.
I'm looking at the dirty glass of water and just being like,
All right.
Oh, you feel absolutely intoxicated, by the
Okay.
way, brother man. What you consumed is the thing that I created because I had players who like to pretend to drink too much and not drink in real life. So I created a thing called one alcohol because I had a person walk up to a bartender and go, "I would like one alcohol, please."
I love that.
And so I made it a real drink, and it's the strongest drink in the setting, and it is like 2 of them could potentially kill you. One of them made my wizard so drunk that every time he would go to cast a spell, he would have to roll to see if he got the spell wrong, like from
Wow.
slurring his words.
Wow.
And then if he didn't roll high enough, he rolled on the magic surge.
Okay. All right. Good stuff.
But
I'm just
I'm not
trying.
gonna do all that to you.
I'm trying so hard to look like everything's fine.
you're also a cleric. Just cast lesser restoration.
I
you'll be
was.
fine.
I'm chewing on it, but I also want to try to ride it out.
Okay.
If I
okay.
need to, I will.
Pharaoh, Raina, let's leave our friend here and Rosie for a little bit. But which building do you think we should go to first?
I mean, if there's something dark going on around here, the witch is gonna know about it.
That's what I was thinking too. But well, you know, gather everyone's opinions. Raina, what are thoughts?
The witch's hut seems the best bet.
All right, Ngozi,
Nah.
we're
Mate,
going to the witch's hut. Are you all right? Can
I'll
you
catch up.
stand?
I'll catch up. I'll be fine. I'm gonna attempt to discreetly cast Lesser Restoration on myself and then continue to look drunk.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand check.
I'd like to perception check this, please.
Go for
14.
it. Offbeat.
14.
That is a dirty 20 with a 19 plus 1.
Okay. Is 14 higher than everyone's passive perception? Ty goes to roller.
I mean,
Ty
I don't
goes to
really mind
roller.
if my party knows. That's probably for the
14's
better.
dead even.
I
on
care
me.
about if
Yeah.
Bar Guy and Bug-Eyed Fishface over there knows.
Okay,
passive
we'll
DP.
roll for him since you care so much. I just thought you wanted to look cool in front of your friends.
No. I'm working an angle.
You, the second you cast it, hear the scoot of a bar stool, wood against wood, and a glub. As you look over your shoulder, and even more bug-eyed than before, the fish man is staring at you.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna come with you. I'm up. Get up and kind of do like a but once I'm through the door, I kind of right.
Let's go talk to the witch.
Okay. You guys walk over to the witch place. Who's walking in first?
Which place?
The witch place.
Omen's gonna go. Omen's gonna go second.
Okay. Oh, I was gonna go second.
Yeah, I'm second. Someone
Okay,
else
who's
take
going
me.
first?
I'll go first.
You are in your element.
I'll
Okay.
go last.
So, all right, Luna, you're in third.
She wants to be the mid-range.
Rain is in third. Okay, so as you guys walk in, the people in the back, you hear not like clattering like pots and pans falling from like shelves and things, but you hear like beads hitting each other, like someone just walked through a curtain, little knickknacks going like tink 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 tink. Little like the sounds of hollow wood, like old school wind chimes hitting each other. As Pharaoh walks forward through a curtain of beads and gets hit in the face by a couple of these odd trinkets that you've no clue what they are, what they do. And you step forward into a room that is filled with so much clutter. If you've seen the movie Labyrinth, think about the people that wander around with the huge amounts of stuff on their back and just hoard items. But that's an old movie. I don't know how many of us have seen that.
That's very 90s of you.
Yeah, this is a deep cut.
Strange movie.
Very good movie. I was at the game store the other day, complete side tangent, and they were selling gold gilded miniatures of all like the main characters from Labyrinth. And for like $100.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, I almost bought it for like my mom for Mother's Day though, because that was like a movie that me and her watched all the time. Anyways, back to the thing. Super heckin' cluttered. All that good stuff. And as you walk in, you hear like a hello.
Greetings.
And coming around from like a pile of just junk, you see this bent over old woman, matted gray hair. She's walking around, kind of got a hunch to her, and she like cocks her head to the side and looks over and goes, hello. I am Turnip.
Your name is Turnip.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, I am
Welcome
Pharaoh
to-
House Valdar, and these are other people.
Pharaoh House Valdo sounds very important.
It should. Also important. We're here to see if anything interesting has been going on lately.
Oh, everything's interesting here. Look around.
Is it?
It is.
Is it really?
So interesting.
Sure.
You're in a witch's hut. How could it not be?
Have there been any magical disturbances in this town recently?
She like gets up on her tiptoes to look over Pharaoh and looks back at you and goes, "What? V, could you more specific.
Ones pertaining to undeath.
And
Mm,
elementals, maybe? Any strange elementals
Oh.
wandering the swamps?
There have been some of those. This is the part where you want me to tell you about them, I'm guessing.
Yes.
I will do that.
I do.
Okay.
I'll put
Um,
I'll put a silver. I'll put 2 silver on her little counter.
Oh my god. She takes it and she tucks it into her hair.
Okay.
Don't see it fall out anywhere. Anyways, as she starts talking, who is the highest passive perception? Is it Pfeffers?
17.
Okay.
Wisdom boy.
I don't know how to do whispers because like normally this is something that I would only tell you at the table. Like I would come over and just tell you.
You can private message me through the Zoom.
Nah, I want
Okay,
chat to
cool.
be able to know as well.
Yeah.
But the only person who noticed this is Pfeffers, is that when she puts it into her, the silver coins into her hair, you notice that skittering over like a pile of junk to like just behind her and to the right is a black rat with 2 silver coins in its mouth. Runs over to what looks like a desk area, drops them off, runs back up, and then runs up her back, and then you don't see where it goes.
I'm a fur bulk. I'm kind of into it.
Yeah. Anyway, so she goes back to, yes. There have been some elementals that have been causing issue. They have, they function oddly. Imagine an air elemental that was happening over water. Picks up a lot of muck. So I assume they're air elementals, but they've been picking up a lot of swamp and guck and throwing it around everywhere and causing issues for people outside of the downtown area.
This is downtown.
Yes.
You're telling me that there's somewhere that's more bummy than this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's
How?
mines, mate.
There's
Oh,
also
it's
somewhere
mines.
nicer. You could go to Midtown.
Oh, uptown.
Oh, Midtown.
Is there an arts district?
Omen's brain is
There's the
just
red
like,
light district.
Oh no.
Oh really? What dance is there? Alligators? You kidding me?
I do.
Into it was a poor choice of words to use earlier.
So anyways, whereabouts are these elementals walking around slinging muck?
I
They
love
come and
Turnip.
go like Karma Chameleon. Oh, whoa, whoa. But the last time I saw one was the last time I saw Feed. Stop looking at me.
Off camera.
Okay, I got it. I don't care that Offbeat thinks my characters are funny sometimes. I'm here to act. Want to dance?
Turnip just wants to be a stripper, and I want to support her.
I mean, old. Can we just take a moment to appreciate the NPC that we've created here today together? It's an old woman
Turnip.
who's a witch named Turnip,
The old
who has-
super witch.
some secrets about her that you do not know yet, who also has a rat that lives in her hair that handles her finances. And on the weekends, she goes to the red light district of the swamp village and dances. So she's very deep.
Does she bring the rat?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, and it makes it rain.
Does she bring the rat to collect the ones
collect.
that get thrown at her?
Oh no.
Man, I love this. I love Turnip so much.
Something does a rain dance makes it rain. I don't know.
Omen wants her to live her best life.
She's vibing. She's just doing her thing. Anyways, she explains, and God, just because I want to, she says that the last time she saw one of these air elementals was the last time she went to work at the red light district, which is to the southwest of town. I'll keep it PG, Pfeffers. Don't worry. I won't take you to a club or nothing.
Thank you, buddy.
But I just think it'd be funny.
It would be funny.
But yeah, so she says that. Anything else little old turnip could do for you?
Does anybody else want to say something? I feel like I've talked too much.
I always talk too much.
I'm DMing, so you'll have to listen to me.
But do you sell anything in the shop? I was told you had items that we could potentially buy. I'm looking to purchase something if it's of use, potentially.
You got a chicken?
Why?
Well, you know, I'm wondering what you sell, and then I can know if I want it.
Wait. No, I was going to say, well, why not browse? Everything here is for sale. But did I hear that one? And she points to, Benghazi. Ngozi. That's just how I'm remembering.
You're good.
Ngozi.
Wow.
And goes, did you say something about a chicken?
Oh, a goat. Yes. Ritualistic stuff.
Oh, you need one. You need one. Okay. Maybe.
Right.
I got rats.
Not enough blood.
Dark.
Yeah.
She looks over at Reyna and like kind of cocks an eyebrow at her and just kind of like looks at her and goes, what's your prerogative?
Raina just kind of cocks another eyebrow back at her and he's like, I'm just observing.
You learn the most by watching and listening. She's a smart cookie.
She got the wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not particularly smart. I talk too much.
She kind of pats you on the shoulder.
I'm proud of it. I know myself.
Stand in my truth.
Let's get him that headband.
So what do you want? She literally gestured to these heaps of garbage and was like, browse my wares.
I'll browse. I'll look around for a bit, see if there's anything of use.
All right, you look around. If you want something less useful, I'll let you roll on the trinket table. But most of those things are just kind of flavory. I will tell you what. Roll an investigation check for me.
Could someone help me look for stuff?
I'll give advantage. I'll kind of be like, yeah, that is garbage.
Thanks. Okay, that's a.
I didn't. I take the help action.
This dice rolls nothing but 19s. That is a 19 minus 1, 18.
I'm also gonna take a glance outside into the downtown courtyard area every now and then. Kind of keep an eye out.
Okay.
Got an 18.
What was it? 18 was the dice roll? Okay.
Yes.
So let me think, because I feel like giving you an item is kind of meh because it's a one shot. So, okay. You dig around in these piles of trash, and you will pull out a how do I want to describe this? A bit of what looks like rotting scales or skin. The investigation check was to find it. I'll need another roll to figure out what it is. But you hold it up. It's dirty.
That's a 3 on that other one to identify it. So.
It's a 3. Okay. You hold it up. It's dirty. It looks like it laid in the swamp for a little bit of time, like a borderline decomposing. The only thing that you can take away from it, there's like this weird slight blue tint to whatever it is in your hand that you're holding. You can also tell that it came off of like a creature of something, like it is a part of a living, formerly part of a living thing. But other than that, roll a 3.
I have no idea what this is. Who wants it?
Is it some alligator skin or something?
I don't know.
I'll take a closer look at it.
I didn't pass grade school.
Give me either nature or arcana. Roll.
Arcana, it is. That's a 28.
28. You
Also
look at this thing.
rolled a 19.
Okay. You look at this thing and you trust your instincts pretty gosh darn well, but you are like you know your stuff is what I'm trying to get at. You know your stuff, and you look at this and you go, this looks like this, like what you're holding is 2 large scales that have kind of decomposed over time. And as you look at it, you're like, no, this doesn't make any sense. Because what you think it is partially decomposed blue dragon scales. And judging off the size, because homie rolled a 28, you think you're working with an adult. But as you run that over in your head, you're like, that doesn't make any sense. These would have had to be here for so long for them to be decomposing at this rate. And also blue dragons live in the desert or in the middle of the swamp. So, but you're confident. So you know that these are blue dragon scales. You're just confused as to how on earth they got here.
Yeah, so those are dragon scales. But they really shouldn't be here.
Saying that out loud.
Yeah.
My head's gonna.
Turnip like peeks over and goes, what are you? Those came off of a blue alligator. We don't have dragons here. What treasure hoards could they find? Come on,
Turnip, I'm gonna say this,
Omen.
and it's only because I like you.
Mm-hmm.
But you're lying to me. I don't
Roll
like
an
you,
insight.
He does just believe that. Okay, that's fair. But I only a 6. Only a
Okay.
6 on the inside.
You think she is lying. I would encourage someone else in the party to roll an insight check. You still
Roll
think
an
she's
insight
lying?
check.
Okay.
I'm a part of this conversation anyway.
I glance outside.
Nat 20.
Dirty
20.
Dirty 20.
Nat and dirty 20. Okay. Offbeat. You're convinced she's lying to me, like she has to know. The other two who rolled 20s, she doesn't know. She genuinely thinks that these were like some weird blue alligator scales. She's not trying to pull the wool over Omen. She's just ill-informed. Bless her heart. But yeah, she is speaking what she believes.
Anything going on outside?
Nah.
No angry mob or anything like that?
No angry mob.
Bug-eyed fish people? Okay.
I'm getting you back for the penguins and Offbeat.
That's fair.
I'm gonna. Omen still, because he doesn't know, he's gonna be like,
Turnip, you gotta know. You gotta know where these scales come from. These are not. If my man Pharaoh says they're from a dragon, then they're from a dragon. Don't you lie to me, Turnip.
Hold. She starts making noises as she starts rummaging through garbage.
Hearts and
And she
minds.
pulls out another thing that looks similar. And she holds it up to you and goes, well, then explain why it looks so similar to these. And she hands over. She hands over a patch of alligator scales that are green, or whatever color alligators are. I feel like they're green.
I like green-gray, yeah.
Yeah, like
Respectively.
alligator colored. And but like even you can tell that these scales, like there is more of them in the same size patch than there was of dragon scales. So those individual scales are much smaller, and you like look at her, you're like, what are you on about?
Turnip.
This might not be a battle worth fighting.
So about
Alright,
that
well,
chicken.
Turnip, you've been most lovely. I really appreciate you giving us this information.
I give her a silver piece, and I say,
Well, I think it's about time we head off. Party, what do you think?
She goes, before she holds up a finger to the lips of whoever just went to speak. And goes, before you go. And then you guys hear like scuttering. Omen, you feel paws on your shoulder and something run across your head. And then all of a sudden it stops, and she goes, okay, it is done. And Omen, you look down. You don't know how it got there, but you're wearing a necklace with one of those weird little Wiccan twig markers on it.
What the hell is this?
It will keep you safe. She like pinches your cheek.
So about that chicken.
And
or goat. No
I
biggie.
can, if you go to the Krusty Krab, which is what we're gonna call it now,
Oh, okay.
you could get a big fish.
All right. As I turn to leave, I stop and look over at the rat and go, because I'm a Furbolg, I can be understood. I can't communicate, but I can talk to animals and or plants, and they understand me. And I go, "You're a good rat. Keep up the good work."
He squeaks.
Okay, and I turn and leave.
I'm gonna turn to Pharaoh. I'm gonna go. Could you check my necklace? Is this actually gonna keep me safe, or is that a lie?
I'll take a closer look.
Okay. Roll Arcana or anything, or detect magic even.
I can do a religion check if it helps.
That's an 11.
11. You look at it, and you're looking at it, and you're not sure. Like, you're not super confident in this one because it looks same thing that I told Pfeffers. Like, it looks similar to other things, but you're looking at it, and as someone who is trained in writing and inscribing arcane texts and in different codes, because I'm assuming you have a spell book, you look at it and you're like, yeah, like the idea's there, but it's not done right. Like, it's the middle ground between a bunch of different things. So while the concept is there, it shouldn't be doing anything. It wasn't done good enough, well enough.
So does it still have its magical properties, or?
As far as you can tell, he would assume no.
Okay. Okay.
I wouldn't trust it too far. Don't take too many chances.
This.
I'm gonna like
Go ahead.
take it off, but I'm just gonna when it's going out of view of her, and once I leave her shop, I'm gonna take it off and I'm just gonna like put it in my pocket.
Oh, I was gonna say if you're just throwing it, I'll pocket that mess.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm
So,
gonna pocket
this is a good time to take a break.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna take a break real quick, homies. We'll be right back.
Tell me when I'm live. Woo! Okay. Anyways. We're back, guys. Hi.
it. Can I get a Hoya?
They heard, tell me when I'm live. And then my mic wasn't muted yet, so just a pause, and then wow!
Nice.
R2D2 noises.
Anyways, where did we leave off? I'm in charge of this, but
We
I can't
go
remember
back into the
things.
courtyard, assumedly to check out the Krusty Krab.
Headed to the red light district.
Man, now
to see
I'm
the
saying it.
elementals.
Red Light District or Krusty Krab?
Let's go to the Krusty Krab and pick up a fish.
Okay.
All right.
Anyone disagreeing?
Omen's just gonna knock on the door and be like, "Excuse me, I'd like to buy a fish."
The door slowly creaks inward as you knock on it.
Hello.
Poke your head in, dimly lit. Roll me a perception check as you poke your head in.
It's right here. It's a dude.
15.
15
Oh,
as
wait,
you
no, 17.
17. As you stick your head in. You hear off to your right, you hear the wet squelch of what sounds like a bare, damp foot hitting the ground. And as you look up, there's another one of those fish people staring at you. And he just goes,
Squidward.
I'd like to purchase a fish from you.
"Gluck." And he waves you in and walks over to like a counter.
I walk in. Fish.
He opens up what we would recognize as a cooler, but he opens up this chest and condensation rises out of it. And he pulls you over and gestures to all these different fish. There's like these like huge catfish. There's like he's got a whole bunch of things of fish that live in swamp, and I don't live in a swamp, so I couldn't tell you what type of fish.
Crawfish.
but I
What's the
know.
biggest bog fish? What's the biggest one that's like?
What's the biggest fish in the biggest bog?
I don't know,
Yeah,
Jared.
this-
Jared,
this
what do we
is
got?
not-
What are we working with?
Gar or something? Gar, pretty big. Though they're kind of river fish.
We live in Louisiana.
I don't
Is
really.
there,
Like
is
a
there
wolffish,
eel?
maybe? Like a
Hold
bottom
on,
feeder?
hold on. We have the power of the Google. Big
Big swamp
Swamp.
fish.
Biggest
Fish.
swamp fish.
Big
swamp,
swamp.
fish. What? Okay, that didn't help. What fish live in swamps? Oh, we got a bowfin, we got a bluegill, we got a pumpkin.
What?
That one's just called a pumpkin.
Is it
Oh, different types of bass. Joking. Bass.
bass?
Bass. I got the bass code. Anyways, yeah, there's some big old heckin' catfish. He's got like bags that are just full of crawdads. What else he got? He got some bass. He got some
Yeah,
little like rinky-dink fish
Any
that
little
are
like,
probably just
little,
used for
like,
bait.
crawfish looking.
Yeah, crawdads.
Okay.
I want a big fish.
Wait, are they
I'm buying-
crawfish where you are?
I have no idea.
'Cause that's
I mean,
regional.
yeah, we call
They
them
are,
crawfish.
yeah, but I understood what you meant.
Okay.
That was new for me.
I want a big fish, and because I want to give it to.
They're called
our buddy,
mud puppies in Mississippi.
Ngozi.
Hate that.
Okay. Are you gesturing to it, or like are you holding it and shaking it?
I'm holding it up. I'm like, how much for this one?
Go
Oh.
on.
If alright, okay, if you can understand me, give me a thumbs up.
He holds up a fin.
All right.
Oh boy.
Raise your fin like this if you require more gold. Put it down like this if I'm too high. All right.
I put 1 gold. 2 gold.
3 gold.
Can I,
2.5 gold. 2.99.
I'm walking outside.
2.99 it is. 3 gold. All right.
Wow.
3. I give him 3 gold and I take the fish.
Either
Okay,
you
you
have
take
been
big fish.
grossly conned, or I have insulted Turnip with my 2 silver.
I bring this massive fish over to you and goes and they go,
I got you a fish.
I need. Thank you.
Here you go.
I like flop it in your
I just
Use it as a weapon.
wire hilt around the tail.
Mhm.
It's dead, right? I assume you got it out of a nice chest.
One moment, please. Roll a medicine check.
I'm just scared. Oh, low roll. Oh wow. Okay. Medicine. That's a +7. 9.
9. You look at it and you're like, I'm pretty sure it's dead, but there's a part of you that really thinks you saw its eye like dart around for a second, so you're not quite sure, but probably dead.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's go to Red Light District.
Not target. We got target first, yeah. We got the last building.
What do we need to target?
What? Do you need anything from
Oh
Target?
no.
Maybe
What
some
does anyone need at
Look at
Target?
cheese? I
Do you
don't
need
know,
to
Go
Yeah,
in and they
or-
tell you.
a pot to fry the fish in, maybe like a skillet.
Yeah,
Maybe
you
a
need like a
blanket?
crockery or something, like maybe some utensils.
Turnip pokes her head out a window and goes, well, they have great candles!
Do they not, Turnip?
I'm gonna take the fish real close and go. Hello. Are you alive?
One of the side fins just goes like, "Wah."
Ah! All right. It's too big to like put away. I just have a fish now. I just have a fish.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
carry it in like your sidearm.
I'm just gonna
position.
over the shoulder this thing.
All right.
Keep
Let's-
casting spare the dying on it, the cantrip.
to the red light
Oh
district.
my goodness.
Let's go.
Keep it from
Ba-dum,
dying.
ba-dum. All right, someone roll me a survival check.
Yeah, that's
Someone else do
Is
that.
anyone proficient in it?
Maybe. No. I've got a
It's like-
+3.
All right, whoever has the highest wisdom.
That'd be me. 13.
All right.
I'm scared.
You decide that you don't need to ask for directions. You know where you're going.
Off a
And-
survival check? Okay.
Yeah.
I guess
Well, you
yeah,
guys just
actually,
said
that
we
does-
go
that
to the
does
red
actually
light
work.
district.
Huh?
I mean, you guys did just say that you're like, we just go to the red light district.
Okay.
I would have
So.
thought that witch lady would have told us where to go though, because she
You
said.
think she wants to see you at work?
Here's the real question. Is it the weekend?
I'm gonna roll a d10.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'm gonna roll a d8. A 1, I roll it again. Or an 8, I roll it again.
Okay.
1 Monday and then 7 Sunday.
Okay.
It is Saturday.
We're running a risk.
It's peak business hours.
Well,
I,
she did say that on her way to the red light district was where the air elementals was.
Oh, true.
Mhm.
Okay. I point with fish. That way. To the red light district. Don't ask me how I know.
All right, I'll trust you.
Better be right.
All right, so you guys walk away. Go on your little heckin' adventure. I can't say that word. You guys walk off, following one of the, what the hell are they called? Boardwalk paths. It does some winding. It does some bending. As you guys are going, anyone proficient in perception, roll me a perception check, por favor.
Ooh. That's a 10.
16?
10. We got a 16. Okay. So you guys walk away from town for about, call it 10, 15 minutes. As the crow flies, you've maybe traveled like a mile. But as the boardwalk winds, you've probably walked effectively too. But Pharaoh, you notice that as you guys are walking, all of a sudden the croaking of the frogs and the wildlife around you in the swamp all comes to a still. No more sound. It's quiet real quick. A couple more moments pass and you hear what sounds like a very stiff breeze. Sounds like there's a lot of wind moving around. You hear some tree branches creak and crack, but you don't hear any leaves because those don't exist. As you were kind of like honing in on this, you look up to the right and you see an elemental of some sort that is, as it's moving, like slurping up sludge and grime and all this gross stuff from the swamp and then kind of just like spraying it out the top as it moves. What would you guys like to do? It's about, we'll call it 100 feet away.
Don't look now. There's an element. Oh, up there. Elemental.
Hold
Well,
fish.
Merkel told us our job was to take care of them. I say
Well, we want to
get-
find out what's causing them.
They're not undead. That's interesting.
I'm for killing it, but we don't.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine with me. I'm just.
I mean, would... Yeah, a single element. Is there... Can I, like, roll to see if I can remember whether or not an elemental needs... Why do I keep doing that? An elemental needs to, like, return to its caster or be re-upped after a certain amount of time?
Yeah, go for it. Arcana.
I don't remember. Alright, how about a 14?
14. All right. I'm gonna say that I personally do not know the actual rule. I do know that there are stones of like elemental control and stuff. But what I am going to say, because I think it's interesting and gives you guys agency, that yes, it will have to
Right.
return to its point of origin at some point.
Well, then I will speak up. We could wait and follow it back to its master.
That could be good.
All right. That could potentially be reasonable.
I see where it is. Yeah, you've like pointed it out.
Yeah.
So we'd have to leave the boardwalk, which means Mold Earth.
Of course.
But we also want to make sure it doesn't attack us. Is it aggressive? Did she imply that it was aggressive or just messy?
She implied that it was causing people issue.
So maybe follow at a safe distance.
I
So we
will
don't
say that
alarm
you
it.
would be aware that it would most likely share the alignment and attitude of whoever summoned it.
So maybe keep a bit of a distance.
I will also say that if you intend on being little bougie boys and not getting your shoes dirty by molding earth, this thing does have a 90-foot fly speed.
Gotcha. So we're gonna have to muck it. If we're
Oh,
gonna
it's
keep
fine
up,
with
we
mucking
gotta. Yeah.
Only we had a ranger. I didn't realize I was going to be throwing difficult terrain at you guys.
Nah.
So we will say that it's not, because I don't want you guys to lose the plot.
It's
because
just kind of sticky.
yeah,
It's
a
just
little
like
sticky.
it's just like a few inches deep. It's whatever.
Yeah.
All right. Let's turn. I turn to the party and go.
All right, well then let's just follow it around, I guess, from a safe distance.
Ah, I'm gonna up mage armor, by the way.
Okay.
Probably wise.
That was actually a really good idea, Jared. Pfeffers, what is the actual official rule? Because you said you knew it.
So elementals can be made by all sorts of different things. They're not necessarily conjured or cast. In a lot of cases they are, in which case they are enslaved to the person who created them, but they don't have to return to them at any specific time or ruling there. The creator could do that. They could be like, yeah, but get back by midnight, whatever. But otherwise, no. And there's a lot of untethered elementals out there that are just elementals, so the rule would not apply. But I like the
Alright.
idea of like,
I have a flavor reason to where I can be in line with that ruling and still do what I want to do.
tasty. I do like flavor reasons.
Yes. Okay. So you guys follow, we're all following this thing?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so. Is everybody, Raina, on board? Feeling it?
Yes, she's begrudgingly following.
It's there, the red
because
light
it's getting wet.
district, so
So you guys are following this thing. I will give you guys, as a party, 2 or 3 ability checks to where you can try and discern some amount of information about like what the elemental's doing, what it's working, blah 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 blah, in the time that it'll take you to, like, for this. If you remember in 4th edition, like skill challenges and things like that, where it was like the party as a whole would like try to accomplish one thing by rolling a bunch of skill checks. Think of that. So tell me what ability you want to roll and how you think that pertains to what you're trying to figure out about what's causing this, what the bigger creature is, blah 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 blah.
I'm happy to sit this one out. Aside from perception, I don't think I have anything too applicable. Aside from stealth, I could roll stealth, but I don't think that's applicable to the situation either.
I might try and discern the actual type of the elemental.
Okay. So we could give me a crispy arcana.
They've been decent so far. How about a 19?
All
19?
all right.
It is an air elemental, but it looks weird because of how the air is picking up all the goop around it.
Stank wind.
Could I? This is a bit of a stretch. Could
Mhm.
I do using the DMG's optional ruling of rolling skills using different checks? Could I potentially use my charisma for an Arcana check? To trying to figure out, like, because like if it's enthralled to somebody, that would fall under the realms of like charisma, and like I'm a warlock and I'm a paladin. I know about being in.
Mm.
Could I?
You have
use that?
warlock. You have levels in warlock.
Yes, I've got 3.
Okay, I will allow it because you of your levels in warlock. You're gonna look at it. Your character, I feel like, would look at the relationship of elemental to master as you do to you and patron.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'll say yes.
Thank you. That ain't gonna help me much though, because that's a 5 + 5, and that's 10.
Okay. You look at it, and yeah, not the best. You can't really like feel out like what you were looking for, but you can tell that it's out here doing a task for someone else.
Mm-hmm.
And then Feff, if you or Luna, what you got? Anything you want to throw out, or should I go to Pfeffers for perception? Or I'll give everyone one.
I guess this would be perception to see if it's like collecting anything. If I can tell if it's picking up something out of the mud and
Like if it's looking
Guck.
for something specifically. Bless you,
Mhm.
Britt.
Roll that beautiful beam footage.
14.
14. What you notice is that as it's going over things, it is like flinging them dirt and muck and stuff. But as you kind of narrow your eyes, and you see that in the center, like the torso of the thingy, you catch like a glint and glimmer of a couple things. You can't spot specifically what it is, but you notice something shiny in the middle.
That was clever. That was clever, Luna.
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't thought of that.
All right, and with that, you guys follow this thing. It's about nighttime-ish. We were dusk earlier. You guys went on a fairly long hike. So I would say the sun is comfortably set, and it's that light blue time. Not fully dark yet, though. The elemental, you now confirm that it was picking things up, because as it gets closer to dropping things, where it's going, it starts to just hover a little bit higher above the mud, and it's not flinging stuff anywhere anymore. It took you guys on a walk that was completely away from town. You ended up not even having to go through the red light district. But it's taking you to a place now where everything else has just been like trees, swamp, not really any solid ground. And the landscape has changed as you guys have walked. There has been like little tufts of really thick undergrowth and brush that have been peeking up out of the mud. Little like random mounds and hills. You can't tell if it's like something similar to a whatchamacallit, like a beaver dam or something that an animal would have made. But then as you guys like progress past that, now you are in an area where there are actually like small hills poking out of the swamp. And whether or not this makes this place more easy to navigate or more difficult to navigate, you haven't decided yet. But you notice that the air elemental kind of like spins down and begins to hover towards one of these hills and appears to just go straight through the hill. There's on this like little swamp island, there's a bunch of tangled growth and plants and stuff, and the air elemental just kind of like walks towards that and then vanishes. You just lose line of sight.
Might be a
How much
barrow.
money are you willing to bet on that's being an illusion?
Maybe. It could be a barrow of some kind, though.
Genuine question though. I want to bet that it's an illusion. Who wants to take me up on my bet?
I'll take you up on the bet.
All right, 5 gold.
You
Alright.
feel a
6.
slight vibration come from your pocket.
I take the.
Omen.
I take out the vibrate. Is it the necklace?
Mhm.
I take out the necklace. What is it? What is it? What is it doing?
It's doing nothing now. You just kind of like look at it like, huh? You almost doubt if you even felt it.
Was that? Hey, Fef. Hey, Ngozi.
Aye.
I bet you 2 gold that this necklace will vibrate once you accept this deal.
Can I make an insight check?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. 10.
Okay. So what did you say, Offbeat? You said
I bet you 2 gold that this necklace will vibrate once you accept this deal.
okay. What are you looking for with your insight check, brother man?
Yeah, I guess he's all right. I'll take it. Sure. I mean, you're up to something, but right.
Nothing.
Oof.
Damn it. I take out 2 gold. I put it in your hand. I was like, oh, there's something there. Slide that back in my pocket.
Go, well, let's get towards that illusion or thingy over there.
All right.
I would like to stealth my way over to that.
Okay.
Yeah, go check it out.
Sure.
Yeah. Go for it. Roll.
Rena, you want to
stealth.
come with me? Also, stealthy friend.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll as to not blow their cover, I'm just not gonna even bother stealthing. I'm just
Same.
gonna go with like a little bit. A
Uh,
little bit to the left of them.
18.
Yeah, I'll just
Mhm.
wait, like fall behind a good bit.
I think I had 30-20.
Y'all been rolling hot tonight, which means the second you get into this fight, you guys are boned.
Thus is the rules.
This is the way.
For flavor purposes, as you guys begin to stealth forward, you hear the crackle of thunder in the distance, You count the seconds, it's about 4 to 5 miles away.
Okay.
Okay. So you two are stealthing forward towards the swamp island thing that
Yeah, we're
the
gonna
air
go check
elemental
that
disappeared
out,
in?
yeah. Luna, you have inspiration from the
Nice.
chat.
Chat, I can't believe you guys haven't given me anything fun. Not that I'd use it, but come on. Anyways, you guys walk up forward. On your approach, everything seems normal. How close are you wanting to? Are you wanting to get on the island?
I'd like to touch it. See if it's
I'd
an
like
illusion.
to go like right to where the elemental like disappeared into and investigate that.
I thought you weren't sneaking, Mr. Pants.
I'm not sneaking. I'm like a little bit to the left, but I'm still going towards it.
Okay.
Okay. So we kind of circle around to like the other side kind of a thing instead of his side so that we can capitalize on it, question mark.
I'll let them go. I'll like walk up first, and then like once I've like checked it out, I'll be like I can like signal you guys over so you guys can also check it. Or like if I do this, I'm in trouble.
Okay.
If I do
Okay.
this, that means I'm good and you can come check it out too.
Okay.
All right. So, stealthy homies wander on up. Faf has a passive perception of 17. So as you guys get closer, you hear like the whistling of wind coming from in front of you, the direction of the pond. Not the pond, the island thing. The
Okay.
hill.
I'm gonna touch it.
You touch the ground, or specifically where the air elemental disappeared.
No, just the mound as a whole.
Okay.
Because he's
It's pretty
going
big,
for where
like-
it disappeared, so we're kind of
Okay.
coming up on a different angle.
You touch the mound as the whole, and it like you're looking at your hand, and it holds up and everything. And it seems fine.
Okay.
but-
I'm feeling richer.
You're feeling richer, but then you look up.
Oh.
And as you raise your eyes from your hand back to about eye level where you would be going to before, what you see is Omen not walking towards a mound. Omen, by the way, for you, you're still walking towards a mound. But you see Omen walking blatantly towards the entrance of a very large cave, and there's actually the like what you thought was just landscape behind you, like view, is actually like there's a small like mountain here.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
And you see that Omen is walking towards the mouth of this quite large cave, but you do also notice that there is something off about the terrain about like 10 feet in front of him.
Okay. So me
And you also note that you cannot see the air elemental anymore.
Okay, me and Reyna have worked together for some time.
Mhm.
Reyna, or Luna, did you say that Reyna had the ability to telepathically communicate?
Yes.
Do that.
Can Reyna see Omen where
Yes.
she's at? Okay. Reyna's gonna look at Omen and use her telepathic. It's like, stop where you are. There's something wrong with the ground in front of you.
Omen stops in his tracks.
You look at the ground and it looks perfectly normal like the rest of it.
Who are you and how did you get in my head?
I'm Reyna.
Oh. Well, I feel rather silly now, don't I?
Yes.
What's wrong with the ground in front of me?
Did you tell him that there was something wrong with the ground?
I whisper.
I can't say your character's name. I'm sorry.
Ngozi? Oh, Omen?
Ngozi.
Ngozi.
N-
Letter N,
Ngozi
Gozi.
something.
Gozy. See something. Well, I guess I'll stop here. I'm gonna examine the ground like in front of me. I'm gonna like look at it like real close. I'm gonna
Alright, look at the
Nope.
ground.
You know what? I'm gonna take out the necklace. Bring it out. I'm gonna see.
Oh, maybe
Does it
that's-
interact at all with the ground?
It does not appear to.
All right. So at this point,
Okay.
I'll make my way over to where Omen is.
I'm gonna put
Okay.
the necklace on, and I'm gonna be like,
Just in case. You know, can
Ah.
be too careful.
Man, Offbeat, I want you to know that as a DM, But when
Yeah.
you did that, my whole like I like to insert little things that I allow for myself to improv with later. And if the whole story about Turnip wasn't already written, you 100% when you put on that necklace would have seen through the illusion if I had any less about her already written down. Because that would have been dope. But that's not how that goes, because for once in my life I have an idea. So you put it on. You guys walk up to there. So Pfeffers, you are not in danger of whatever is going on with the ground, but you're like 30, 40 feet away from it. You could get closer without being at risk of whatever that is. You could get closer, you think, relatively safely.
I'm open to ideas, Luna. I can be invisible for 6 seconds, but that doesn't really help us.
I also love the fact that I just said the ground looks kind of weird, and everyone went, "Oh."
Never be too careful.
Hey, Skelly,
I got you.
why don't you walk forward 20 feet?
Ah! He clicks his teeth compliantly.
Hail
Sorry about
hydrate. Hail
Go hydrate. Sauce water?
That's water.
Why are you acting sus? Why are you acting sus?
So you guys watch Skelly walk forward about 15 feet. In the last 5 feet, you see that he, for those of you who haven't broken through the illusion yet, he gets to about where the air elemental disappeared and then suddenly just falls through the floor. Those of you who can see through the illusion, you see that he gets to the edge of something, falls through the floor, and then you hear like him hit you hear like a squelch as his little bones kind of go blip in the mud.
Right. I'm gonna go and like sneak around this area. I'm gonna go to where.
Oh, those of you who also just saw, sorry, offbeat. Those of you just saw homie fall through the ground, roll me a either perception or insight with advantage.
Did we all see it?
Yeah, everyone saw it.
Okay.
But you've already broken through the
Okay, so not really applicable to me.
yeah.
Okay.
It technically
us.
might need to be an insight or like a in
Ooh,
saving
baby, that's
throw?
a nat 20.
amen, brother. All right. The illusion for you falls, and you see the cave description given earlier.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna go around this rather peculiar ground.
What did you roll, Jared?
Oh, 7.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it still looks with advantage.
Oh, advantage, I forgot. That's much better. 16.
All right, you're big chillin'.
Alright, let's go around, let's go inside.
Okie dokie. So, you guys walk into the cave. Let me look at some stuff and things to make sure
Stuff
I
and
give it.
things.
Some stuff and things.
Can Skelly climb back out of the hole he's in?
Yeah, he
gone
takes some time to do it.
Excellent.
I'll throw down my rope and help him.
Can skeletons use a rope?
They can,
Sure.
he can use his teeth.
Grab it, you fleshless idiot. Grab the rope.
He's down there just
Why is he eating
no
the rope?
ligaments.
Why is he eating it?
Why is he attempting to chew it?
It's better at grabbing. The necromantic energies is just a strong bite. It's just
Seems like a good way to get a TMJ disorder. Do you ever do dentist work on your skeletons?
Oh, absolutely not. I would
Oh,
just
Lord.
replace wholesale.
Wait, why not just replace the heads? Like,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
if the body bones still work, is it really a different
Yeah,
skeleton if you just
That's
give
what
it
I
your
mean.
head?
Like the whole jaw at once, or the skull. You know.
Oh, the whole ship of Theseus situation. Very clever.
Yeah.
All right. 1 second. Sorry. Okay. You guys enter into the cave. It is. You got it, Pfeffers. It
I
is
got
dark. Didn't I just hear you gasp?
Oh no, I yawned.
Oh,
I'm out of
yawn.
caffeine.
I was like, wait, what'd I do? I forgot.
I thought I heard someone like go into either like yawn or like sneeze and then like catch it. And I was like, you can just do it, man. You enter into the cave. The cave is. Are you ready for this one? Dark.
I have dark vision. I've got devil's sight.
Ready for this? Damp. And dank.
Wow.
Wow. Just
Wow.
like most caves. The passageway in front of you is about 20 feet wide and about 20 feet tall and goes almost straight down. The walls do not appear to be etched or anything like that. They do appear to, they feel crude, would be a word that I would attach to them. It doesn't look like it was made with tools or anything like that. It's either naturally forming or dug by a big boy. You guys continue downward. Is there anyone who doesn't have magic eyes that let them see in the dark?
Me maybe? I don't remember if furbolgs have. Where would I find it? Features and traits.
Features and traits.
I'm not seeing it. Ah, heck.
Well,
Ooh.
Oh no. Oh no. The one time.
Nice.
Wait, racial traits?
no, you don't get
I'm not
dark
seeing it.
vision.
Wah,
Oh no.
It's those
So-
giant jeans.
Three of you. Three of you can see just fine and dandy in shades of gray, but the Furbolg, as you guys descend further and bend a corner, you notice that all light sources are gone and you are quite blind.
Are we opposed to a little light in here?
I mean, considering we don't know what's down here.
All right, well, just keep me in the loop, eh?
You can hold my hand.
All right.
There's a long pause and just.
All right.
I give him my hand.
I take his hand. I give it a little squeeze. I give it a little squeeze. I also have create bonfire in the pocket if we need it. Just in case we want to put the whole place up.
Yo, my life's brighter when you're with me.
Bro.
It's dark vision.
Bro.
Bro, are we flirting right now, or is this just like a bro thing?
Bro, walk into the cave, bro. Okay, bro. What do you see, bro? Nothing, bro. That's my life without
Two
you, bro.
lovers.
Secret tunnel. Bro.
All right, I hold Ngozi's hand and we go down the tunnel together.
A war divide their people.
Holding an undead's hand as a cleric. I don't know how I feel about this.
You are undead.
Oh, that's true. I didn't realize I also had the experience. I didn't realize me and Reyna also had the experience where we have died.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Good talk. Hey,
Yes,
Reyna,
yes, yes,
we're
yes.
undead. Just a heads up.
In case you didn't know.
In case you did, in case
We've had this
Pulled along
conversation.
in the dark.
Ngozi, we've all been on this page. We've opened this book. Thank
It's
you
the
for going
stress.
to
I can't
chapter
see.
1.
Just keep going. Just keep going. I'm a cleric who's undead. This is just now clicking.
Yep. Yeah, you are. Anyways, you guys, walk on forward. Those of you with dark vision, you notice some important things. You notice that a lot of sections in the ceiling don't look that sturdy. You also notice who has the highest passive perception, who has eyes. Actually, now that you're not looking around, Mr. Homie that doesn't have eyes, you notice a strange smell in the air, one that I'm not sure you would know. So roll me a nature check.
It's a sniff.
It's a sniff.
So can I do that?
Yeah, I'm asking you to roll a nature check.
Oh, I
You
didn't realize you were
smelled the
asking- I'm
thing. I'm
sorry.
asking you to determine what this thing is.
My apologies. Nature check, huh? That's an 8.
It's an 8. You've smelt it before. You're not sure where. Well, you know you smelled it outside.
A smelly kind of smell.
A smelly smell of something smelly.
I smell my fish.
Not the fish.
It's not the fish.
Is the fish alive?
Does the fish? I've been casting spare the dying cantrip on it. It's alive.
Why didn't you just release it into the swamp?
Because I might need it for a sacrifice to talk to death later. Shush.
You literally like have his phone number.
I know. Well, I have a whole spell lined up. Excuse me for trying to make it apply.
Okay. Anyway. Offbeat, you good, mate?
So meanie.
Remember how serious this one was last time?
I know. Yeah.
It was like high pressure.
Ngozi is the guy who like exclusively contacts his friends over email. Yo, dude, wanna hang out later? Stop contacting
Signed,
my
sincerely.
Yeah, signed Ngozi of the Hypocrites.
From my iPhone.
Yeah, from my.
From my iPhone. Dear Lord.
This is great. I'm having a great time.
Is it fun to watch? Who knows, but we're having a blast.
We're having a blast, man.
Pfeffers is
Okay, I'm
dying.
back. I'm good.
I'm proud of you.
Okay.
What's down here?
You guys are.
A smelly smell. I smelled it
smelly
outside
smell.
at some point.
A smelly smell you smelled outside at some point.
A smelly smell. Wait, was it from the Krusty Krab?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. I also just want to say how hard it is for me to not like for no reason just say that turnip's in here.
Oh, is it? Can I like, even though I rolled low, can I continue to ask questions, try to piece it together? I don't.
Yeah, go for it.
Is it is it applied to what I had to drink?
No.
Okay.
No.
Anyway,
Anyways.
so you can identify what it is. I'm just gonna assume it's gasoline. Let's keep walking.
All right. How are you guys walking? Can I get marching order? And can I get a descriptive word for how you guys are proceeding through?
Stumbling.
Omen is up front and he is proceeding with caution.
I am
Okay.
behind him, holding his hand and stumbling and trying to be quiet while doing so.
All right, offbeat. I just needed to know like the front two. Who's at the back? Who's in the last?
Skelly. With
Skelly.
me just in front of him. I guess.
Rain is built to
Good.
be in the middle.
Yeah, I'm right behind.
Okay.
The middle fighter.
Just
So
watching me struggle.
offbeat, hit me with a young either investigation or perception.
I'm bad at both of those. I'm up front, so I can.
Can
take
I help?
damage.
Can I
No,
help?
you can't
Okay.
see.
That was.
It smells like outside in here.
Not the greatest. It's a 9, a young 9.
All right, cool. You guys walk for a little bit longer, and what's his name? Who are you?
I'm
Ngozi.
Well,
Yeah.
why me?
Because you can't see, brother man.
That's okay. Go on.
Ngozi like kicks something and trips on a rock,
Oh, that's fair.
and two things happen. One, it goes tumbling out in front of you. It's just like a pebble, but you hear the echoes of just and then the reverberation. Yeah. The second thing happens. Immediately after that, the ceiling above you, you can't see it, but you hear the other guys see it in the ceiling. The Pfeffers does not. You guys all hear cracking in this, the cracking and resetting of stone.
I hate it. I hate it here.
Is it falling?
It does not look stable.
We should go.
All right, we pick up the pace.
All right. We do a zoom.
Nyom.
We're now proceeding.
We do
we're
haste.
trying our best to look for traps, but like we're also doing.
Yeah.
We're going.
Those of you with dark vision, you wander down for a little bit longer, and there's a fork in the tunnel. You are starting to notice that there is you're getting a feel for the layout. there's like a central tunnel, and then there's been like a bunch of offshoots, but you have a sense, if you have the ability to see with magic eyes that let you see in the dark, you have a feeling that they kind of like loop back into the main thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be like a bunch of little like semicircles that go off into probably another room off and then come immediately back down like the spine of this cave system. You guys look to your right as you guys do a little bit more walking, and you see like 4 air elementals. You hear them first, but you see like 4 air elementals like in a line, just kind of floating.
Got any life spells?
And Reyna, because you would know to look for it because you noticed it last time, you notice that all of them have something in their torso, and if you would like, you could roll a perception check to see if you could figure out better what it is this time.
15.
15. Gold, valuables, jewelry, the lot.
Ah, they're collecting for the dragon ritual.
Why would Merkel send us here? If someone
It would seem that they are magical metal detectors for the swamp.
The dragon horde. Omen hasn't put it together that it's that yet, though.
Yeah.
By the way, Omen's like, that's peculiar.
It's like, huh, weird, funny.
Imagine there being anything of value here.
That's why they gotta dig.
Do you guys want to interfere with the air elementals, or are we just trucking?
I mean, best not to rock the boat, right?
Don't rock
Yeah.
the boat, don't rock the boat, baby.
We'll kill whatever's summoning them, and then they'll go away. I thought
Not
that
sure
tracks.
if that's how that works.
Maybe, who knows?
But maybe.
we'll see what
Still
happens.
a solid
I guess.
plan.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Are you guys just proceeding down the spine of the cave
Yeah.
system, or are we tailing anything, or what? What we working with?
Mm,
Along
we're going
for the
down this.
ride.
I feel like we're trying to go down the spine. We're not trying
Yeah,
to.
let's just spine it. It's
Okay,
9:30.
Cool. So you guys go down the spine, and you're making some money moves. I'm not over time, am I?
No, we have half an hour.
Okay, cool. That's what I thought. You guys go down the spine. One thing that you notice, Mr. Man, who can't see in the dark, is you start to see the little like veins of blue light in the walls.
My other senses are getting heightened.
Is it
I can see. Never mind. That doesn't apply here. Okay. I
Okay.
can see things. I have a vague understanding of where the walls are.
Yes.
That's nice.
You guys carry on a little bit more, and because I want to get to an interesting fight. You see the air elementals kind of cut back in front of you and go off to a side room, and you hear the clanging of metal. After that happens, you see about 12 of them exit from that room and begin to aimlessly walk up the spine and pay you no notice. They're like getting closer to you, but you can tell that they're not like weapons or limbs readied. After that, you hear this loud scratching that echoes through the cave. And then you hear heavy footsteps coming towards where the air elementals just left through. Any moves, or shall I continue to describe what's happening in front of you?
Is there a nice nearby cubby we could duck behind?
You could roll me a stealth check and try to hide, brother man.
Am I at disadvantage?
Yes.
Even though, okay. Well,
Maybe. I don't know why you
can
are.
someone lead me so I can maybe roll at normies?
Renoa.
Reyna will?
Mhm.
Is that okay, Taco?
Go for it.
Okay.
It'll put you at normal.
Okay, that's a 16. I rolled a 5.
Okay.
Yeah, for me that's a 7. So
Yeah, that's a 7 for me as well.
decided
At a
I
17.
thought maybe to try and hide, but then I was like, nah.
The rogues
I don't
do the
hide from
rogue thing,
anyone.
and they're like, nope.
Yeah.
So
Two rogues is
I want you to
kinda
take a guess as to what my perception modifier is.
A lot.
For a
Plus 10.
I just rolled a 29. I got a plus 14.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah. So you guys see in front of you is you You see the first thing you see is you see a limb extend out into the hallway as you begin to piece together that the next room feels like it's a large chamber. You see a large skeletal hand with still intact talons that hits the ground in this, similar to like the velociraptors from Jurassic World, hits the ground with a hollow sound and begins to scratch as it whatever's limb this is pulls itself more forward. Snaking out from around the corner, you see a large skeletal head, that of a dragon. You see hollowed eye sockets. You can see where there are patches of scales and flesh still like shrunk wrap to the skeleton itself, half decomposed, sticking to the bone structure. It has all of its teeth still intact, but there are no fleshy bits. There are no eyes. You can see straight through its nostrils. There is nothing here. You see bits of flesh hanging off of its neck that connect down to its shoulders with a hollow rib cage as it walks forward into the horde room, giving you a view of its wings and its tail. The wings are almost completely deteriorated. There is such a thin layer of this dried flesh between each spindle that it looks like it could be used as parchment, with little tears in it that you wonder if it could even hold air anymore. As you guys go to hide, you see that the thing goes in, examines its hoard for a little bit, and then you see its tail kind of pick up, and the tip of it begins to go up the hallway towards you guys, and you see that it's tapping the edges of the cave wall, and what you have now figured out is a blue Draco Lich pulls its head out of its hoard room, and with no regard to not being able to turn its head 360 degrees, completely turns its head the wrong way around to where its head is on backwards and is looking back over itself to look at you guys, and catches a glimpse of all y'all. Fair warning, it has blind sight up to 30. But with that, becomes pretty clear that this is what Merkel was on about. Let's roll some beautiful bean footage and get into a fight.
All right, you want the combat
Heck
music?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Combat music.
Let's get that good initiative.
Oh no. Oh. Oh no.
Well, I will enjoy going dead last.
I don't know, man. I rolled a 1.
Same,
Oh,
bruh.
what's your dex?
You guys
Plus
are
4.
vibing.
Plus 3. I got a 4.
Look at you. I'm not last. Ha!
That's all right. I'm the healer.
Faf got a 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got an 18.
Okay.
I got a 16.
We in trouble.
Me down as 5.
16 and 18. 16 was, not Farron.
Reyna.
Reyna, thank you. And then 18 was Omen.
Oh gosh.
This is gonna be interesting, fellas. Okay, so let me get this into the right order real quick. Go that, and then it will go him, and then it will go them, and then it will go that thing, and then it will go, oh wow, that fella, and this one. Okay, so we are starting at the top of the order with no one. We are starting with the lair. So, the first thing that happens is that who is the furthest back up the hallway? Like, who is the closest to where you entered from? Who is standing in the back? Skelly?
Yeah, probably Skelly, yeah.
Who is in front of Skelly?
Pharaoh.
Pharaoh. Okay, cool. Pharaoh, I need you to make me a dex saving throw. As the ceiling above, all those cracks that you guys heard before, grow wider and the ceiling begins to cave in above you.
Oh god.
How about a 17?
17 is beautiful.
Excellent.
You are able to dive out of the way of the rocks, but what you do take note of is that the rocks would have been enough to like completely bury you and restrain you, and it kind of fills in your exit. After
Okay.
that, we go over to Omen, who's gonna one-shot my dragon.
Yet he's not. That'll be
Let's-
turn 2.
Yeah, that's coming next. So first thing I'm gonna do, Omen is going to, he's gonna his great sword. It's basically got like a motorcycle grip on it, and when he twists the motorcycle grip, it lets out like. And
You have a
that's me
chain sword.
casting- and that's me casting Hexblade's curse on it.
Mhm.
No.
Is it the Red Queen? Do you know what that is?
Me.
Okay. Continue.
All right, love. Liz, I'd like to introduce you to my god.
And I'm gonna take a big ol' swing at it.
All right, go ahead and roll the hit.
That is a 26 to hit.
Boy, howdy.
Great. Is that a hit?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Real quick. Okay.
Grand. All right, that's gonna be taking a second level smite because it's undead. That is gonna be 4d8 extra damage on top of this. Ooh, that's a lot of ones and twos, but I get to re-roll those because of Great Weapon Master. I like it. That is 6 plus 6, 12, 17, 24, 27 plus 5 plus Hexblade 9, 27 plus 9, 36
41.
damage.
You dropped 5. You said 27 plus 5 plus 9.
Oh, 27. Oh, no, not minus that plus 5. It's just 27 plus 9, 36.
Okay. Oh. There we go. Okay. So you twist that beautiful handle, mark it with Hexblade's curse, and you run up to it and you take a sideways swing. You hear the crack of bone as whatchamacallit. As your blade gets lodged into it, you twist it a little bit and then pull it out, leaving a large gash into the side of the Draco Lich. With that, that's
No.
36. Oh, keep going. Hit me more.
Dude, I've got so many more attacks.
Oh yeah, your level. What? Oh yeah, what? Are you multi-class as well? Oh yeah, you said Warlock, Paladin.
Warlock, Paladin, and 2 levels of Fighter, baby.
Let's go. Hit me with that action surge, brother.
Well, this is an action surge. This is just the regular. This
Yeah,
is
I
just
know.
extra
I'm
attack.
waiting for the action surge.
Okay, that's a 24 to hit.
24 does hit.
Grand. Okay, this is also going to be taking another second level smite, so that's going to be another 4d8. 4d8 on top of this, 2d6. I actually did my math wrong last time. It's actually plus 10, not plus 9.
Okay, so we're at 37 instead.
Yeah. So that is going to be 13, 16, 19, 20, 27 plus 10, another 37 damage.
Beautiful consistency.
And then I'm going to action surge.
He action surges.
He's gonna go. He's gonna swing again, doing a real big old boy. That is a 26 to hit.
26 will hit.
All right, now I'm gonna start using my Warlock spell slots for this. This is another second level spell slots. That's another 4d8. And re-roll these ones because those are disgusting. Ooh, big damage. 16. 16, that is 23, 29, 34, 39 plus 10, 49 damage.
Boy, howdy.
Let's go. Let's go.
And because I'm feeling confident, this last one's gonna have a great weapon master on top of it.
All right.
That's a modifier to the attack roll. That is 19 plus 5, 24.
24 will hit.
Oh, it's plus 20 on the attack roll. And this will expend my last second level spell slot.
Did you say it's plus 20 on the attack roll?
On the damage roll, yeah.
Oh.
Alright, that is 15, 21, 25, 32, 38 plus 20. That is 58 damage.
All right. We keep on trucking, brother.
That's my turn.
Okay, at the end of your turn, he's going to take a legendary action.
Oh.
Okie dokie. The Draco Lich is going to step backwards. Well, not step backwards. It's going to start beating its wings and start to fly backwards. Everyone within 10 feet, which at this point I think is just Omen. Of it must make a dexterity saving throw.
Dex save.
Yeah, dex save.
That is a flat 17.
Okie dokie. So you get pushed 10 feet back
I catch you.
and take 14 points of bludgeoning damage and get knocked prone. You needed a 21 was what you were looking for.
14 points of bludgeoning, and I'm knocked prone. Bless.
Yep. Bless.
All
right.
How much damage? What were the damage numbers? 37.
181 is what you did.
Oh, 181.
Yeah.
100. Ooh, I impressed myself.
You know, there's other people who would like to play the game. There needs to be a monster for them to hit too.
Okay. Sorry. That's all. Thank you.
Offbeat, you've just been given a second level spell slot by Taff. What's up, Taff? How you doing, man?
Saving that for a crit. Thank you, Tom.
Casey.
All
All right, who's up?
So that's that. After that, we go to, because he interrupted with a legendary action, we go over to Reyna. Reyna, what do you want to do?
I don't really know.
Well, I can tell you this. It has flown backwards because it got spooked because there was a lot of damage. And he moved. So the dragon did the heckin' thing to push Omen away and do some damage to him and knock him down. And then flew 40 feet back into the chamber that it originated from. So you can still see it. I would just say it probably has half cover
Okay.
because it's like around the corner if you're trying to do anything ranged. So, what would you like to do?
Hmm. Reyna is going to cast second level Shatter.
Mm-hmm.
So Shatter. Sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point of your choice within range. Range being 60
Con
feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make a con save.
Hey. There's a
Con save.
turtle somewhere sunning happily on a rock nearby, somewhere
Nearby.
around here. This is maybe girls
Not in a
from
swamp.
Biggest. Maybe
Not in a swamp.
girls from Biggest.
Biggest.
He
I
just
rolled
was
a
like,
30.
Yeah,
You
you.
rolled, you rolled a 30.
Yeah. You made that.
We take half
Creature,
damage.
wait. A creature made of inorganic materials such as stone, crystal, or metal. Oh, I guess bone is organic.
Bone.
Yeah.
Heck.
Oh, yeah. Half as much damage on a successful, so you still roll your damage.
Yeah, roll damage and divide it by 2 for me. So you focus on a point into the opposite room and you hear this loud concussion of sound. Is that the right phrase?
Yeah.
I want to say cacophony, but that means a bunch of different noises.
Yeah.
It's just one.
A
so it would be a concussion.
A
Could be a
concussive sound.
You could be percussive.
Percussive.
A percussion. Single.
Just a single clap. It is thunder
9
damage.
thunder damage.
9 thunder damage. Alrighty.
Wait.
Oh.
Anything
Damn the wizard. It's coming.
and the woods. I was over on the bench.
Also on the bench.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
good.
You're working
Good,
with a new
good.
character. I get it.
Do you have any bonus action abilities? Misty Step,
Not
for
really.
example?
You have
Oh, I
quicken-
can Misty Step, but
You have quicken spell.
That you do.
So you can quicken spell a cantrip.
Okay, I'm gonna quicken spell Mind Sliver then.
Okay, what does that do?
That's a tasty one.
Drive a disorienting spike of psychic energy into the mind of one creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on an intelligence saving throw or take 1d6 psychic damage and subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of its turn.
Ooh, that's nice. That's nice.
I will
But
tell
it's
you this.
2d6 because I have 5th level.
Okay. I will tell you this. You managed to pick the one saving throw that I don't have more than plus 10 in. Read me the spell description again.
You drive a disorienting spike of psychic energy into the mind of one creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on an intelligence saving throw or take 1d6 psychic damage and subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of your turn.
Okay. This is going to be interesting because we rolled a 7 plus 3. I don't think that makes it. So he takes 1d6 damage. When
It's
he
actually it would actually be
2d6.
2d6, yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll that for me.
8 psychic damage.
8 word. Let me get that down. All right, and he does -4 on the next saving throw.
Yes.
Oof. Okay.
Nice, nice.
Anything else?
No.
All right, we're gonna go over to the dragon.
Oh boy.
Boy, howdy. Reach 10 feet. Okay. How is everyone oriented in the tunnel? Because you guys are in a tunnel.
Yeah.
I guess I'm like knocked back now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're back by me now. And so I'm with him up kind of in the front line. Raina, did you move up at all? Or did you
No.
just cast from the back? All right, so she's
I
behind
just
me,
cast from the back.
and then behind her is Pharaoh.
Okay.
Behind Pharaoh is still Skelly.
Chill it.
Okay. So, okay. Okay. I see. I see. I see. Jared, Effers, offbeat. Okay. Okay. Noted. So, we're on the dragon's turn. The dragon lumbers over towards the opening of the spine of the cave as we've been referring to it, and lowers its mouth and face down to the opening of the tunnel. And you see its maw open up, and despite there not being any organs or anything like that in there, you see sparks beginning to form at the back of its throat, and this crackle and this very pungent smell that what's her name? And Gozi, you recognize as the thing that you were trying to place earlier, the smell of ozone and burning electricity.
Got it. Okay.
As it goes and launches its breath weapon down the hallway.
Oh,
I am
God.
going to need, because it is a 5-foot wide line that is 90 feet long. I did say that the tunnel was about 20 feet wide so that the thing could get through it. So seeing as Offbeat has not chosen where he is, I'm going to say Offbeat and I'm gonna roll an odd or even to determine what side of the tunnel were you guys on, because I didn't really ask for like depth wise.
I would have like just run straight up to its face, and then if I got
Okay.
knocked back,
I had a-
so I'm like dead center kind of basically.
Mhm.
The rogues had attempted to like hide into the side.
That is correct. Didn't everyone try to go into the side?
Maybe.
Everyone did attempt to go to the side, yes.
Okay. So does he try to Okay. Even, he tries to go for 2. Odd, he tries to just solo the man who did 128 damage to him.
120. I thought you said 181. I thought 128.
I thought you said
Some-
182.
Yeah, it was like 183. It was 123 plus 81
Oh shit.
because of the plus 20 flat. All right, so odd, we murder offbeat. Even, we go for 2 members of the party. Okay, even.
Sorry, buddy. I got revivify.
Man, okay, cool. You said that the 2 of you that pressed up against the wall pressed up to one side. So is that Reyna and Fef?
Reyna and Ngozi. Yeah.
Okay, I need you guys to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, we got those. We got
If you have inspiration from chat, I'd use it now.
18.
We gotta hold on to it. 18.
Both of you roll 18.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. A or B, Pfeffers?
B.
Okay. I'm rolling for it. I'm not taking the average.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 9, 10,
Oh no. Oh no.
11.
Wait, do we have uncanny dodge?
No, you guys don't yet.
You're not high enough. levels.
You get like 5th. That's like 5th level rogue.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I should have used the inspiration.
You needed a 20. I told you.
Why'd you save it?
Because
Yeah, why'd you save
I
it, brother?
need
Man?
it for
I
later.
don't. I told you this was it. On a 5 or a 6, he doesn't get his ability back. So, let's roll some beautiful bean footage. Yeah. Oh, a bunch of those fell out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 12. Okay. Let's find groups of 10. 10.
Come on, though. Yeah, y'all are fine. Y'all are gonna be fine.
We have like 50 HP each.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
If it's 10d8, that's only 50. That's like 50. That's 50. If it's 10d6,
12d10.
12d10.
Yeah,
That's worse.
that is worse.
The average of that is
66.
No, more.
What? More?
Yeah, average of that is like
Okay, hold on.
like
I'm grabbing my phone.
82. 8.5 times. It's 5.5 times 10 times 12.
10 plus 10,
I'm the healer.
10 plus 9 plus 6.
Oh no, you were right. It is 66. You're
Five.
right. You're right.
Look,
Seven,
I too.
four.
This is an old joke, and I'm sorry, but I'm a healer. I'm just a late healer.
One thing I
Bring
noticed
him
while he's
back.
doing
They'll
his
get
math.
Better.
While he's doing his math, one thing I noticed was I do almost solely necrotic damage. Almost solely. Like almost all of my spells do necrotic damage of some kind. And I'm like, I don't think necrotic damage can do anything to this guy. So I'm the healer. I'm just the healer.
Do you have spiritual weapon at least?
Yeah, I got that.
Okay.
Oh no.
I've never heard him laugh like that.
How much did you do?
Guess.
What?
Guess.
60.
85.
50.
Nope.
50?
9.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh,
Are you guys-
God.
Are you guys
They're not
down?
insta-gived. They're down.
Yeah, I'm down.
Down.
Yeah.
69. Nice.
Alright.
Oh, no.
So the best number comes flying out of this dragon's mouth.
the best
It's,
number.
you know, like how in Pokemon, it's wait, what type of damage was that?
Oh, like
no.
Psybeam? It was lightning.
Oh,
I was
lightning.
gonna
It's
cast-
like, it's like, you know how like Fire Blast is like in the Fire kanji.
Mm-hmm.
Of, like, it's just a lightning imbued 69. Just
Oh, Britt called it. Britt called the 69 in the chat.
it's okay. You guys aren't gonna die. I've got pally levels.
I had I was gonna cast on my turn. I was gonna cast Death Ward on Offbeat and then do some other stuff.
Well, on your turn now, you get to roll me a death saving throw.
Yeah, I know.
But Pharaoh does get to go before that.
Hey.
All right, Pharaoh, bring him back. Skeleton time.
I can't, not yet.
Oh,
My last words.
I need to.
I look at you and I'm like, "Don't you touch my bones."
I'm gonna roll to see if he gets his breath weapon back. He does not.
What's up,
Heck
Tempest?
yeah. Okay, well, I
boy.
promised that I would do it, and so I've got to do it. Fireball time.
All he's ever known is doing it to him.
Heck yeah.
Fireball!
For the fireball.
Woo!
And we are going as big as we can with a 5th level fireball.
We briefly heard that.
It
We
came through a little.
We only heard the first 2 notes.
I don't know why it cuts it off in Zoom.
It hits a certain volume level and cuts.
Dumb.
Yeah. Just turn it down.
Right.
I
Oh,
have to open up the
the
file and turn it down. It's not as
the
good as
dex
it's not
save
gonna
for
allow.
that is 17, by the way.
17. Luckily, he has advantage on spell things. Magic resistance.
Can I
Oh, wow.
Wow, that is a very not impressive number of damage.
I also rolled a die. Okay, so like, you know when dice cock, they're typically on like the edge?
Huh?
Like when a dice is like cocked to one side?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Oh,
it's like
okay.
on
yeah,
the
yeah,
edge
yeah.
of the box.
Yeah.
My d20 is currently sitting between 5 and 15 in the middle of my dice tray. Not committed to either.
Shake it.
Take a picture. That's hilarious.
Yeah. I disrespect your thing. He rolled a 16.
Ooh, he takes all of the 29
let's
damage.
go.
He's gonna burn a legendary resistance for the day.
Oh,
Choose to succeed. He's got 3 of them.
okay,
Okay, so he'll take half.
okay. Which is a sad 14.
Oh no.
And what's great is that's my whole turn.
You gonna poop around somewhere?
Were there? That's a very good.
Sorry,
Very
I
good
probably
point.
shouldn't have said that.
Were there cubbies? Or is it just straight cavern?
I will allow slight cubbies. Not enough to give you like cover. Like you'll probably still be at risk if the thing decides it wants to come hang out in the tunnel. But
Yeah, I'm mostly wanting to stay out of the way of that insta-kill breath weapon.
yeah.
What insta
I
kill
mean,
breath weapon?
as a player, I know it's gonna be a minute before it comes back. But also, I just saw 2 people get roasted, so
Yes.
I will misty step to the nearest cubby,
Okay.
and then Mr. Clutch, Mr. Skelly,
Mr. Clutch.
gonna
Rain Man.
frickin' run in bone to bone, and try to
Scraping
do
them knuckles.
4 damage. Undead v Undead Monday Night Raw.
Are you ready to rumble?
I just
Sunday,
realized skeletons are probably quite light because they don't have any like muscles or water in them.
Any schmeat.
Yeah, no shit.
Shmee!
He's run up and swing
He runs up, he swings. How's he do?
with a 17.
Wow.
It's a hit.
17. While impressive, does not do it.
Just-
Oh.
yeah.
Sad.
I want to be
Alright.
in that skeleton's head for that.
I know, me too. Alright, after that, we go to Indozi. Roll me a
Alright.
death saving throw, please.
That's just a d20 odd even, right?
Yeah. Not odd, even. Not 1 through 9
sorry,
fail.
yeah. I rolled a perfect 10.
That's a pass.
Okay,
with
that's
that-
one.
I do not. He's at the edge of the thingy. You have to tuck his wings to walk into the thing. Yeah, no, he's not gonna take any legendary actions. However, with that, we go over to the Lair's turn. Cool. So, what happens now is those blue lights in the wall that Pfeffers had pointed out beforehand begin to glow even more to where like you can see it on either side of the tunnel. And where's everybody positioned real quick?
I'm still
Is anyone
just, like,
within
I'm on the
lying
floor.
down in the middle.
lying down? Yeah, you're on the ground.
I'm dead next to him. Just
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
in, you know, in a nook somewhere.
Omen, you look to your left and you see that there are two very bright spots of this electric energy in the rocks near you.
oh boy.
And as you look over, it arcs and connects with both you and Gozi. I need a dexterity saving throw from the young offbeat outlaw.
I just get one failed death save. I assume?
And you just get one failed death save.
All right.
Is
Okay.
that a deck save, you said?
Yes, sir.
It's a 14.
I hate it when my players roll exactly one lower than what they need
yeah.
because I want to lie to them.
Yeah.
All right, you're taking 9. Taking 9 points of lightning damage, friend.
Bzz.
Ouchie wouchie.
Oh
That's what he says.
Ouchie wouchie. Then we go over to Omen.
Oh, it's me? How far away is it?
It is about as far as away as it was before. Is that the end of the tunnel part where it opens
So,
up
So
into
like
more
right
different-
on you, basically.
Well,
So
go-
I can like I can get there?
Yeah, you can get there.
All right.
If you can
Omen's
make
gonna,
it there, you can make
Oh.
it anywhere.
Omen's gonna like just like a WWE wrestler, just like
Like the Undertaker.
yeah.
Hold on, just like up you go.
He's gonna take his great sword.
Oh, that's not that.
Gonna
Oh, I
spit-
scared myself.
Oh, you're small now.
I meant to
Look
put
at
the
him,
seat
little
back, but that was my
guy.
old chair.
Look at that cute little guy.
Thank you, little boy.
Sorry.
All right. So as my
Oh God.
Chair malfunction moment. Someone clip this for me.
as my bonus action, I'm going to, because I got that second level spell slot back, I'm gonna use
Heck, whoever did that.
I'm gonna use spiritual weapon. And I'm gonna summon it, and what it looks like is it looks like a chainsaw, and it's just got a skull of death for like the handle, and it's gonna right beside it, and it's gonna make a melee weapon attack with it.
Go for it.
That is a 19 to hit.
19 just hits.
Log! This is great news. That is going to be what is the damage dice of this what's the damage dice of spiritual weapon? I forgot.
I can pull that up. I have it.
I'm googling it right now. That's a D8 plus my spellcasting modifier, so that is it. D8 plus 5. And I'm gonna smite with a first level smite. It's undead, so that's 3d8. So that's 4d8 plus 5 damage. That is 9. Plus 7, that is 16. 17 plus 5, 22.
22.
22.
What else do you have planned for this dragon?
I also have my whole ass action.
I'm ready for that.
I'm gonna take out my big old sword. I'm just gonna get to whacking.
I wouldn't say it like that.
I would.
Someone hit me with that bonk audio.
That is a
Thank you.
20. That is a 24 to hit.
24 does hit.
All right. First level smite. I thought of this one as well. So that is no one of those. I'm just burning through my spell slots.
You know what to do, chat. Keep our boy alive.
Chat, kill him.
Give Taka the inspiration he needs for his legendary action.
17, 29, 19,
Roll another
22 plus 10, 32 damage.
How would you like to murder this bone dragon? Kill the bone daddy.
So I'm gonna take my my twisty axe chainsaw blade, I'm just gonna.
This one's for Merkel.
Gonna take the blade, flip it upside down. Gonna jump on its head, dig the sword into its skull, and I'm just gonna like run anime style along its back and split the bones in half.
It's amazing.
Wow.
So as this Draco Lich is cleft in twain, a shower of shattered bones clattering to the ground. Somewhere off in the distance, the ones of you that are conscious hear the sound of jewelry hitting a stone floor as air elementals are either free or dispersed. Peacefully, of course. And the dragon comes down to the ground in a heap. You have two unconscious party members
I'm gonna walk over and just stand over them.
and just wait for their bones to be ready.
And
Decompose
really
faster.
decide how much I want these strangers to survive.
Omen's just gonna look at you and be like, "Well, that's really screwed up." I'm gonna give 10 points of my lay on hands to Ngozi and 10 points to Reyna.
Who are we to interfere with death? The all-powerful.
Yeah, maybe it was their time.
They're not dead yet. Pharaoh, they're not dead yet.
I'm gonna
They're
get
still
my
But
feet.
alive.
they might have been. But they might have been.
Pharaoh, your moral compass makes me question my life every day.
Well, you guys are arguing.
Well, when you're done with your life, let me know. I'll put you to good use.
I look over at Pharaoh and I go, no, no.
While you guys are arguing,
I
you
help
notice.
I help Reyna up.
Okay. While you guys were arguing, you noticed that inside the rib cage of the Draco Lich, one of Merkel's portals had opened, and he's like standing in the rib cage, just kind of like looking around, like how do I get out of here? And he looks up to you guys, and whatchamacallit goes looks at Omen and Pharaoh and goes, Pharaoh, it could have been their time. Who's to say?
What?
I mean, I'm to say, but
Yeah, you.
me, but
Yeah.
maybe, who knows? Who knows?
It
Stay
wasn't.
on your toes, Ngozi.
I'm
Skelly,
gonna-
stop hitting the dragon.
I am punching your dragon!
I'm gonna go over to Merkel and kind of get on both knees and kind of shamefacedly be like,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was completely useless. I was blind. And then I died. Well, came close to it. I don't deserve to be in your service.
Is it his time? Or...
I mean,
What he's saying.
I look at and I go, hey, wait a minute.
I'm a shush him.
I'm gonna move your hand. I'm gonna grab your hand and I'm gonna twist it.
We like that.
You did not. You were not useless. You took that dragon breath for me.
Merkel's got the book open with like the quill floating just above the page, and he's kind of like looking around, like.
Don't give up. Be better. Coward.
Roll persuasion.
Yeah, go ahead, roll for it.
Thank you.
I'm
Sorry.
proficient in that. That is 23.
You can roll an intelligence saving throw if you would like.
That's a 4. That's a 5.
I would say you feel quite convinced.
I'm gonna.
Right. Well, job's done, I guess.
I'm gonna get
Job's
up.
done.
Kind of nod to Omen.
Yeah. And give you like a punch in the shoulder. I give Reyna a punch on the shoulder. I give Pharaoh a punch on the shoulder. And I look at Pharaoh and I go, do I have permission to knock Skelly's block off? I've always wanted to do this.
Just no. You might crack the jaw, and you've seen his jaw. Have you seen it?
Right, he's got such a serious TMJ disorder.
It's a perfect jaw. Know how many weeks it took to find the perfect jaw?
I'm like thinking about my jaw and getting concerned.
You're right. Alright, I'm sorry, Pharaoh. I really want it.
I
could just
understand
do
that,
it.
but
Like, what's he
Omen's-
really gonna do?
Omen's not one to do that. He's also a little tired. He spent like nearly every spell slot he had. Nearly every ability he had to do all that, so he's tired. He wants to
Yeah,
nap.
dear lord, man. I padded the HP just to make sure that the monster lasted till the end of the stream. Like, it had 225. It ended at it should have died at the fireball. But I needed it to have another. I needed it to make it a round.
Yeah, you gotta have a good, satisfying fight.
in my heart, Pharaoh killed the dragon.
Yes. Agreed.
With his 19 damage.
All right, give us that outro.